I'm a biker kid, rolling with the lily white. Tottenham Hotspur in my heart, thunder in the night. Hear the South Stand roaring, feel the pavement shake. Course forever, every ride I take. Hey.
That helps, doesn't it? Guys and girls, welcome to the Biker Youth Show. And first of all, I'm telling you now, 1-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. It wasn't a bad game. I was expecting actually a 90-minute game after all that. That's why I set my timer to 5 o'clock. And it was a 70-minute game, so got that one wrong. But what can we take out of that game, eh? Well, no one got injured, did they? So that was a good plus, wasn't it? Getafe didn't come over to roll over, did they? They come at us, and they were a hard old team. You know, they had some men there, and they weren't going to mess about. They played good. They played all right, but Conor Gallagher to the rescue, wasn't it? Tonali made some nice touches. I thought Tonali was very good. Richie was Richie. Tell, just Tell again. I don't know. You know, everyone slates Tell and things like that, but I just don't think he's going to come good. I don't think he's going to come good at all. I'd like to say, yeah, give him another go, but can we do that? Can we do that? Let's hope so. I mean, let's hope he comes good. I mean, I'm all for players coming good, don't get me wrong, you know, but I just don't see it in him, do you know what I mean? I just don't see it in him, and motorbikes going past my window. Sorry about that, guys. And where was I? Yeah, Tell does all the tricks and turns, but there's just no end product, is there? No end product at all. I'd like to say, yeah, brilliant, you know, but I don't get it. To me, there she is. There's the Queen Ellie. Let's bring Queen Ellie in.
Yes, I was cooking some meatballs.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, so I watched the game.
I watched it. I watched half of it. I couldn't find it on my Fire Stick. And then I just went through like today's games, and it would have said, normally it says who they're playing and everything. So I clicked down on a few of them, and it was number 6. It didn't say nothing. Clicked on it, but there it was, Spurs play.
Yeah.
So I only watched half of the game.
Yeah, I got it on what's that channel? It was on Friendlies, but I've got Spurs play.
Yeah, Friendlies. Yeah, Spurs Friendlies.
I gave it to my niece to watch, my Spurs play code, and then I watched it on my telly.
Yeah, it was on the Spurs. It was on the Friendlies. Yeah, I got the friendly games. And
yeah. So basically, I was very busy cooking meatballs because I'm going to a barbecue. That's why I said
I'm lovely.
Do an hour, so I can only be on to about 6:10.
That's all right, Ellie. No worries. It's lovely to see you and lovely to be on.
And lovely to see you as well, Rolly.
Yeah.
You done any more songs lately?
No, but I shall. Most of my songs were about Enoch and how they've let us down in the past, but that, you know, they're sort of pulling their finger out a little bit. Long be it, you know, about these attacking players that we're supposed to be getting, and the long-winded Savinio. I might do one about Savinio. Is he coming? Is he going? You know what I mean?
You know what? Is he coming?
How long's it? Yeah. Should I stay or should I go now?
Yeah, should I stay or should I go now?
Savinio, are you coming?
You better come fast, because we want you. And we need you.
Yeah, they just I don't buy it, Ellie, that, you know, Man United, Manchester City are messing us, you know, they're just messing us about. They've got plenty of left wingers. There's no way they need another player in. They were on about getting rid of Thierry. What is it, Thierry Reinders or something like that?
Yeah.
I'd take him as well.
Mate.
He's a great little player, that Reinders.
Yeah, I like him. I think we should buy him.
Yeah, I do.
We should
Villa
get him
apparently
instead of
business.
Sabino. He's a fantastic midfielder and he can score goals. He's powerful. I think he wasn't so fit last season because he started the season really well. He scored a blinder, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right. And then we saw him a little bit and then we didn't see him. Then we saw him, then we didn't see him. So I think his fitness worked there. Like he must have been carrying an injury.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take him. Reinders. I would take. They're on about.
This takes Emilio as well.
Do you know what? Let's get all of them. Let's get Leao as well. We'll have him.
Yeah.
Just in case, because we're short on wingers.
We've
got wingers that can play, and Gakpo. We'll have him and all.
Yeah, we'll have Gakpo, and we'll have this. What's his name? Can't think of his name.
Who's that?
The striker in Turkey. No, I've got a mental block.
That's Alani. No, it isn't Alani, is it? It's the other one.
No. The striker in Turkey who scores a lot of goals. Can't think of his bloody name there. You know when you get a mental block on a name?
Osman.
Oshiman, that's it, Oshiman. Yeah.
Scott's in there. Scott's got it. Scott's
Oshiman.
said in the cut.
Do you know what? It's because I've been cooking, right?
Do you know what? That won't be in a bomber, would it? That'll be an atomic bomber if we get Osman.
That'd be a nuclear
bomb. Yeah, that's what. An atomic bomber. That one. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah. Do you know what I was going to say? Right, if we get a striker and a creative midfielder, because we all know Maddison's made of glass, right? Cooley's not there. Kudos is injured and he can play a number 10. Xavi's injured, so we should get a number 10 so we can create some goals.
Yeah. Morgan Gibbs-White would be perfect.
Brilliant. I'd love it.
Or we could get like Mamouche. I'd take Mamouche as a number 10 as well.
Yeah, I reckon he underperformed at City. I think he's got another level in him. Yeah?
Yeah, I do. Did you see my little can of beer I done?
Yeah, I've got to get a can of beer. No, I don't drink beer.
Did you see it? Did you see it on the group chat?
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't drink beer. I'm a girl. Even though I'm a tomboy, I like Southern Comfort, like Danny. I like Southern Comfort.
Birra It was Birra Tonali, wasn't it?
Yeah, Birra Tonali.
I like the Birra Moretti. Look, this one here.
Yeah. I love it.
Birra Moretti.
My husband loves that one. He loves it in the bottle, not in the can.
I don't mind either
like
way.
Cans.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
I've got a bottle of Fortnum and Mason's.
Look who's joining us. Look, we've got Scott on, and we've got Pete coming in.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Evening.
Welcome. Evening, is it?
Who else has joined
almost.
us?
Is it after 6 o'clock evening?
No, it's after 5, isn't it?
Pete Chambers.
I don't know.
Good evening, young Ellie.
Good evening. Oh, you've got to put Queen in it.
Scott, you're muted, my man.
Your Majesty, I apologise.
It's all right. I'm only joking.
I always mute when I'm not talking because my host can get loud in the background. So just letting everybody say hi. I can't get into the conversation of 5 or 6. I don't know. It's 10:30 in the morning for me, so I'll let you guys.
Oh, is it, man? Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, did you see the game, Scott?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. When I heard it was 70-minute total, and you saw some of the lineup choices, I'm like, it wasn't great, was it? For me. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not going to go look around. I don't pay money for Spurs play. I won't give the club. I know it's kind of silly.
Should we go through it, Ellie? Should we go through the game? What you thought, the pointers?
It was typical, wasn't it?
Well, I couldn't say nothing about the first half because I didn't see it, Ellie. I'm not going to lie, like I said.
They were kicking lumps out of us.
Yeah, they were a bit rough, were they?
Yeah, they're bloody rough. That's a nice word for them.
But then
Bergvall got injured, then they fouled Richarlison in the second half. You must have seen that. And he pulled down his sock to see what scar he had from the
Yeah,
kick.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, playing teams like us, you've got to play teams like that because they've got to test us more than bloody Auckland did. Do you know what I mean? But the Chelsea one I couldn't understand either because we could have got serious injuries out of that, and we playing, some first team players. That was stupid, I think, playing the Chelsea.
I know. Because they were trying to kick lumps out of us, weren't they?
Yeah, they were kicking, but we were kicking back. But the thing, at the end of the day, we can't afford to get injuries. Chelsea can. You know what I mean?
What I've noticed about De Zerbi's team, not just the style of play, we're more aggressive, right? And we're not we don't take any prisoners. If they foul us, we're going to foul them back, which I like. I don't want them to be pussies.
What do you think of what do you think of this thing about Judas number 2 coming? Have you seen it?
I don't think Arsenal want him. Why would Arsenal want Romero?
Don't know. Perhaps they like red cards.
That'd be about it. I don't want him.
Paying 40 million. Over 40 million for him. So yeah, if you want him, have him.
You can keep him.
I think he's going Atletico.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's a fun story for people to latch on to. I imagine there was, again, when you say like they have interest in, what does that mean? That they said, oh, hey, if he's 30 million, we might take a shot at him, or do they actually put in formal offers? My guess is Arsenal said, hey, why not? Let's be a little bit cheeky here and take a look at him. But really, it wasn't happening. I've said it, and this isn't enough for me to be right. This is because it makes sense. Atletico has always been the move that makes sense for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah,
right?
he's been wanting to go there, hasn't he? Apparently, and
he wants to go there. It's a level of a club for him. It's not elite, but they're pretty darn good, and he'll go there and he'll have respect. And we've seen at Spurs when he thinks he's too big for Spurs, which he isn't, but he thinks he is. His effort was down low. At Atletico, he won't think he's too big for them, and most importantly, you saw him there all summer long, not only watching his son, but supporting Argentina. Diego Simeone will love all the things that are frustrating about Romero. He'll get the respect. Romero's not going to disrespect Diego Simeone. He'll be there, and it'll work out. It'll work out well for both sides.
It's more a case, I think Romero wants to come to Arsenal. I think somebody's spoken to, like somebody in his camps said, like, Arsenal looking for a defender, and he's given, from what I've read, he's given it like the double thumbs up. Well, the problem is he doesn't give a shit about Tottenham. He doesn't respect our rivalry.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
It's fake news. I think it's fake news. I think he's going Atletico.
Yeah,
no, I think there's more to it than that. I think there's more to it. I think he definitely wants to come. Tottenham's even had to come out with a statement saying they're not interested in selling to Arsenal.
Well, but then obviously they're not going to. It's one of them, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Which is, look, if Arsenal's going to pay us the most money, I will happily sell him.
Yeah.
Like, we're not in a position where we can refuse that, in my view.
We've got 40 million quid for Romero. Have it, you know what I mean? Because we're only going to get 30. We're only going to get sort of 30 million, aren't we, for Atletico? Really, because they're going to pay in euros, aren't they?
You say you're not in a position to refuse the money, but that's wrong. You are in a position because it will cost the PR of Romero going to Arsenal would cost Tottenham millions. There'll be a backlash.
Half our fan base thinks he's the worst player that's ever existed. So I don't know if our fans hate him so much.
He's still a Tottenham player.
The thing is,
I think he's good. I don't think it makes sense.
It's a media's dream, though, isn't it? It's a media's dream. They'll love it.
Romero is a very good player, right? But he just hasn't got the mentality, right? And he's a hothead. And he'll do something stupid in a game. If he doesn't do anything stupid and he's on it, fine. But I'd say 50-50, he either loses it or he gets sent off. He'll pick up loads and loads of yellow cards and get suspended that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so it's 50-50. We get 50% out of him. Like Arsenal might say, if they are interested, I think they're stupid because he'll be a liability for them as well.
Well,
the best option is flog him to Madrid for whatever you can get and wash your hands of him. He's a knobhead anyhow.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why it suits Arsenal, doesn't he?
But when he's not a knobhead, he's on it. Yeah?
It suits Arsenal.
When he's not a knobhead, he can be very, very good.
Yeah, Argentina.
No,
Argentina.
Spurs. He's played well for Spurs, but it's 50-50.
You just don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get with Romero, do you?
You don't know
if you're going to get a good game or whether he's going to be like an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm going back a while, but it's not like the likes of Tony Adams, Gary Mabbutt, where you knew you would always get a solid performance out of those kind of guys. You just don't know with the likes of Romero now. And then he's right.
We had Toby and what's his name, didn't we?
Yeah.
And,
Toby
Yan.
And Yan. Toby and Yan.
They're different level to Romero.
Yeah, but you knew what you were getting out of them, didn't you? You
Yeah.
knew you're going to get 100% out of them every time.
Yeah, because
You don't know
they're
what you're getting
professional
out.
players. Romero's, he loses it, doesn't he?
Yeah. I just want to say, talking about hotheads, did you see Tonali today?
Yeah.
Lost it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Chased a player up the pitch.
I know.
That's not a good sign.
He's
No, he did lose it. Yeah, he was a proper hothead, he is.
Is he going to be Romero Mark II?
Oh, don't. The thing is, Romero's not going to get away with it, no matter what he does.
Tonali's more disciplined than Romero.
Yeah, it's a little bit more but he did go after that bloke, didn't he?
Yeah, because he wanted to punch his lights out.
He grabbed hold of him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he stopped the game for a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see the show last night, Rowley? Ellie giving her address out online.
No. Yes, I heard that.
But
yes.
I'm moving very soon.
But
So
going to a barbecue.
anybody who wants to visit me, they're more than welcome.
Go and have a barbie with Ellie. Everyone? And
Yeah,
go and have a barbie.
We're all on our way.
It's not at my house. I'm going to my sister-in-law's. But I made the meatballs to take because that's what the Greeks do. We have to take food as a thank you for inviting us to the barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm having one for Sheriff.
I used to live in Neopori, Ellie, about 200 clicks from Panathinaikos.
Oh, okay, in Greece. See,
Yeah.
my parents, my dad is originally from Kefalonia, but my mum was from Cyprus, so we're more Cypriot than Greek from Greece.
I need to ask you a Greek foodie question. I've been in Greece. I was in Greece for about 3 years, and Easter's obviously massive over there. What the bloody hell is that soup you lot have? It's disgusting.
Soup golemoni.
With brains and bits in it.
Do you mean the rice soup?
No, the soup where you put like brains and guts and stuff in there.
Oh no, I hate that soup.
Oh,
That's
thank God.
gosupa. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds like an awful, wouldn't
My
it?
mum never made that. We make soupa golemoni, which is you boil a chicken and then you put the rice in and then you whip up some eggs and it's a creamy rice soup with the chicken in it. It's delicious.
Yeah, that's better.
Especially on a hot winter's night. Brilliant.
I mean, I would every day at work. I'd eat about 20 sticks at souvlaki every day. Oh, I'd loved it.
Yeah, souvlaki's lovely.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, the other transfer thing is Sosa staying, isn't he? Apparently. Does Herbie want Sosa to stay now?
Oh, right, yeah, because you know why? Because
the other left backs are shit.
Yeah, because they are. Right, you've got Davies is the backup of the backup of the backup. Right, he's like last choice. And then you've got Udogie who's made the paper. You've got Robertson who's getting on a bit and has lost it a lot. Right, because you can see he can't last. He can't last a 90-minute game for sure. Right,
I don't know why we got him.
His legs haven't gone completely, but we're getting the last dregs of Robertson. And then you've got Spence, who's like a utility player who plays on the left and can't really play on the left because he has to check onto his right because he's right-footed. I know he's a good defender, Spence, but why play him on the left? Because Porro's on the right and Porro's the first choice on the right, isn't he?
Ellie, he was a great player at Liverpool, but he's a fucking has-been now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Simple. He's an has-been.
Yeah, he is. But the thing is, he's still better than some of us.
I don't know about that. I'm still sticking to my guns on him. I'm sorry. He's a has-been to me.
What does you do?
I can't believe the Sousa rumors.
Yeah.
We have to move him on.
Udogie would be first choice, though. So what does Robertson offer you more than Udogie? He's probably more fitter in terms of not fitter. He's more available, right?
Robertson.
He can pass the ball. He can cross the ball, right? He hasn't lost that, right? So Udogie can't cross. He gets there and does nothing or wastes
No, that's it.
Yeah, and he's not particularly a good defender either.
No, and neither's Robertson now.
Listening to some different watch-alongs, Robertson's balls I heard weren't very good today when he was on.
No,
when he was on set pieces.
Yeah, I think he's getting tired because he's played a lot of games because we haven't got a left back.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I wish I could only play one game a week.
That's what he's going to do. So he's getting used to it.
Jesus Christ, man. We're going to make any more excuses up for him.
The thing is, we've got him now, so we have to lump him, don't we?
Yeah, we've got to lump it, Ellie. But the thing is, man, we've got a player like Lewis Hall sitting there at Newcastle waiting for someone to snap him up, and we're not doing it. And, he's going to go to Aston Villa.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Do you honestly think Newcastle are going to let you take Hall as well?
Mate, they're going to. He wants to go, and apparently he's going. He's had enough. Man United want him.
He ain't going to come to any team in North London.
Because Eddie Howe's gone, right? They're all jumping ship because they loved him. They loved him. He was like
the Newcastle.
I'd get rid of all our left wingers and go and get Eddie. Well, it doesn't matter what they think. He's going anyway, whether he goes to Tottenham, Man United, or wherever he goes, Liverpool or wherever. He's going. So it doesn't matter to them as long as they get the money so they can get a replacement in. He just wants to go. He's had enough. He's had enough.
You can only do so much business. Like they basically had their spine ripped out this summer alone.
Mate, they've been decimated. They've been decimated.
The fans would bloody tear down the bloody boardroom door if they sold Lewis Hall to North London as well.
Whether they sell him to us, whether they sell him to Man United, whether they sell him anywhere, fucking Real Madrid, it doesn't matter.
It's going to go, but it won't be to us.
The thing is, Pete, the money's in London, isn't it? And the attraction's in London. Right now, Arsenal have won the league, right? It's come back to London. Regardless of Manchester City not being,
we need to keep the power in London.
I mean, the first one we got to buy now, right, is get that Osman line over the line, and you watch the fucking players what will come to Tottenham then, because they know they're not fucking about then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to get Osherman because he can score goals, and we've got Solanke.
The thing is, you're going to get the other players come because they'll know Tottenham ain't messing around. They're serious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're just pissballing about with this fucking.
If you pull off an Osherman, there'll be a domino effect.
Yeah, it will, because players look at that and they say this club's ambitious.
Yeah.
But we still need to fill other areas. We can't just go Osherman and that's it.
No. Obviously not. The thing is, right, we need a number 10, yeah?
Yes.
So that's screaming Morgan Gibbs-White. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we've got to fucking do it somehow. Yeah. Left wing, well, I'm fed up with saying that cunt's name, tell the truth. I'm fed up with it.
Oh, Savinho.
Yeah, I can't be bothered. I don't even want to talk about it, Like I said, you could have a baby quicker than that fucker going to Tottenham, do you know what I mean? And it'd be walking. Do you know what I mean? It'd be walking and talking the time Osman Savinho wants to come to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? Or we get him over the line.
They're keeping him bloody locked up under lock and key. They won't let us have him.
He's got to go to him and be blunt and say, are you going to play me? If they say no, right, how many players are above me? Right, there's fucking 3-4 players above him, yeah? He's not going to get a look in.
Sereno himself is partly to blame it. He should have been pushing City ever since he knew of your interest. He should have said to him, look, are you playing me?
He's got to force his way up.
No? Yeah,
he's got to force his way up.
The thing is, he's not doing that. And that's a worry for me.
Do you know what? Do you know why, Pete, don't you?
Why?
Because he's on about 300 grand a week.
Yeah,
more.
This is a part of it. Do you want a player like that? Do you want a mercenary coming?
He don't care either way, does he?
No, I'm talking about you as fans. Do you want a player that doesn't want to be at Tottenham?
No, I fucking don't.
Yeah, that's what I think you'll get with Sereno.
But he wants to be with us.
He said he wants to come, but at the end of the day, what's stopping him? Yeah,
he could say to his board, he could say to the manager, "Look, I want out. Stop faffing around." He's not done that yet.
No,
does he want to come to Tottenham? Is he waiting for another offer from another?
He can't say the manager wants me because the manager's gone.
I think many reports say that he has done that. But City don't care. Like, they don't need to worry about Savinho. What is Savinho?
Of course they do. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They ain't got to drop it out.
They can sell him or not sell him. It doesn't affect their ability to go out to the transfer window at all, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem when you're dealing with clubs like City. Even Bayern can do it. Madrid can do it. Barcelona can do it. Arsenal's at the point now where they could do it.
I just want us to get a settled 11.
They don't need to move players on to get other players in.
We need a settled 11, and then we need 11 players underneath them that are really good. Yeah,
well, then you get your settled 11, and then you start building. You've still got to build.
Yeah, that's how you win.
You're not going to get your settled 11, not properly, until the following year, because you're going to sign who you're going to sign in this window.
We don't know who we've got coming back yet.
You still obviously no. Well, you don't know Tonali, he might be a massive flop for all we know. You don't know, but players might not work. You need 2 or 3 more windows to gel.
Tonali won't be a flop. No way.
No, he won't be a flop. I'm just saying that as an example. You don't know how. Not necessarily.
He's a class player.
No, he's class. I mean, he pulled all the strings for Newcastle, didn't he? But he had good players around.
Well, he could flop. He could flop at Arsenal. You don't know.
What, Kamarish?
No, Kamarish.
Kamarish won't flop. He's fantastic. He's a brilliant player.
No, but never say never. We don't know. Kamarish could go out, get 3 red cards, one after the other.
Yeah, that's different. That's not flopping. That's being stupid.
Yeah. But what do
you think of this little foreign player? What we've been looking at this is it Akatusha? No, I can't think of it. No, not Akalusha.
The big guy.
The what?
It's something with an M, isn't it?
Mikatadze.
Mikatadze. Yeah, he's a very good player. I think he's Georgian. Is he Georgian?
Yeah, he's Georgian. Yeah, he's Georgian.
Yeah, we were after him before, and then he went. Did he go to Belgium?
No, he's at Villarreal.
Is he a number 10? Is he an attacking midfielder?
He's a very versatile player.
Left wing or 9.
He can play 9, can he?
Well, this is handy. Wing, yeah.
Especially now, he's not like a target man.
Yeah.
No, but he scores goals, doesn't he, Scott?
Yeah, I like him. Last summer, he was one of the names I wanted us to get. I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
I've watched. No. I can watch League. It's not too hard to watch some of the games with the package that I have, and he looks like I don't think he's going to be like, oh my god, he's world class, but he comes in and he does an effective job.
Yeah,
and I think is he going to?
We don't need to know about your package,
Premier League goals. What's that?
He said you don't need to know about your package.
I don't know if he's going to come in and score 20 Premier League goals.
Hey, you've got sex on the plane.
Not that kind of sex, I don't.
Potential for 15. That's what we need.
Yeah, we've got to get goals from somewhere. Because what I've seen today, I mean, we had to rely on a lovely goal by Gallagher. He didn't give the ball up. He come in, knocked it with his left onto his right, and then put it away low drive straight in the corner. That was a great little goal. You know what I mean? But we can't rely on that.
Gallagher played all right today, but I was criticising him because he can't turn quick, right? And he hasn't got a turn of pace. As soon as I said that, he scored. So
yeah, but he had to run for that ball, and he beat 3 players to it, didn't he?
Yeah. It's fast when he gets going. When he gets going, but he hasn't got that initial burst of pace.
Yeah. Pardon me, excuse me. That's the wind of that beer. Yeah, he looked quite good actually. Another player that we played Mikey Moore on the wing, didn't we? On the other wing.
Yeah, he didn't do really much, really, Mikey Moore. He was okay, but he didn't. You didn't think bloody hell he's a good player. Because
I've heard that the thing for Colne is off now, and Rangers are back in line for him.
Oh.
Which I didn't really want that, because I want that player. I want their player. I want that their winger, Colne's winger. What's his name?
Elmala.
Elmala, yeah, cracking player.
We were after
things on him.
We were after the Norwegian left winger as well, weren't we? Schlod. I can't pronounce his name.
Shoulder up.
Yeah, we were after him.
Yeah.
Then it went quiet.
I think we could do a bit better than him, Ellie, tell the truth. He ain't bad. He ain't a bad little player, and he's tidy, but he's not. Yeah, I think we can do better than him. Yeah, Mika Gotts, go and get him before they go to PSG. Apparently, Ferran Torres has gone PSG, and he signed today.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Has he?
Yeah,
I think Mikey Moore will still go to Cologne.
Yeah, Ferran Torres.
My concern is that we held him back from going to Cologne because we had nobody else to play. I think he'll go to Cologne. Going back to Rangers, Cologne, I'm not happy if he does.
German league is good. The German league
he needs a different challenge this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for him because it is hard going into another country. But I would have rather him go to Dortmund and tell the truth, because they would have really nurtured him.
Germany's got lovely food. He'll be all right.
My concern at Dortmund is that they won't play him.
Yeah,
he won't get into that side. If he's their player, they might risk it.
Yeah,
but he's not good enough to make their side. And if he's only on a loan, Dortmund won't play him. Cologne, I think he can make it, because Cologne's I think they finished. I could be at 13th, 14th. Like they're not bottom of the table in Bundesliga, but they're lower.
We call it Cologne, don't we? But it's actually Cologne. It's COLN.
Yeah, I like saying Cologne.
Yeah.
I'm not as bad as some of the people on YouTube, and I'm not going to try to say all English people have a hard time saying foreign.
Yeah,
but there's some people that really, but I'm not great. Cologne, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You know what I mean?
Cologne. Yeah. I get your jest. Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, I'd love that Elmala. Fucking honestly, he is superb. And like you say, he is built for the Prem. He's solid. He is a cracking player, Elmala.
Yeah, I would put him in the Savio, Elmala, Ezaruli, however you pronounce his name. The guys and Mika Gotts is there. The guys who are good young talents, where the question is, can they produce it at the Premier League? And if we had somebody same names we've always talked about, Rashford, a Gakpo, if we have one of those guys ahead of them, I'm fine with any of those young guys coming in. But I do think we need somebody in front of them that has, because we need proven goals. We really need proven production at the Premier League level. But if we have that, and then those guys are coming
in. Question for you.
Right.
Yeah, go on.
Got a question for you. I don't see Tottenham getting 5 players in the rest of the window. I can see you getting 2.
Yeah,
if it's only 2,
I think it's 3.
Each of you, what do you prefer 2?
Or maybe 4. Maybe 3 or 4, I think.
I think that's pushing it.
Did you say what 2 would we want? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Me personally, I would want Osherman, and Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah, but then we've got,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that would be great if we could get that. But I think we were going to go. Hopefully, Kudus is going to be fit. We're relying on heavily on Kudus being fit, and Kulusevski. But I don't even rate Kulusevski really. But the thing is, I'd go with I'd like Elmala or Gotts or someone like that. I'd like Morgan Gibbs White and obviously Osman. But I don't know on that side. Gakpo scores goals as well, don't he? So I'd go with Gakpo if we can't,
So what's your top two, Rowley?
Top two would be Morgan Gibbs White all day long and Savinho. But the thing is, not Savinho, Osman.
Okay, it's the same as Ellie.
Yeah, all day long. But then we've got to look
at wingers, haven't we? Alike.
Yeah, I mean, I'll first off say if we only get two, we're in trouble.
I think we're
short. But
minimum
if we're saying
3.
Osman is, go ahead, Ellie.
I think we need minimum 3. Sorry, because there's a delay and I can't hear anybody. Well, so I can hear you, Scott. Then I can't hear Pete, and then I can hear him again. But I think minimum 3, but maximum 5. If we can get 5 in, that'd be fantastic. If we get 5, I will.
It's all right for me, mate.
I will think Enoch are really good because especially if they get the 5 the positions that we need to fill. Yeah, and then we go again in January. Go on, Scott, you go.
Guys,
yeah, if we're saying Osman, like, I don't think he's realistic, but if we're saying for this purposes he's realistic, then I would say the two that I would want is Osman and Gakpo.
Okay, yeah, that's a good shout. Very good shout.
I don't think Osman's happening, and I think, again, 2 is a concern. We need minimum 3, and like you said, probably 5.
You know what I didn't realise is that Gakpo is 6'4".
Look at this, we got the here we go on this.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah, Romano said here we go.
That's cheap, isn't it, for him?
We're halfway through the game.
You should have got at least 10 for him, I would have said. But, like, we've got to get him out the door and we've got to cull the team, haven't we? So, he's gone. Simple as that.
Who was that, sorry?
Manor Solomon. Solomon to West Ham.
Million.
Here we go. No.
10 million.
Deal agreed. A medical booked for 5 million. Fixed fee. And then 2 million add-ons to Tottenham Hotspur.
7 million.
For add-ons, yeah.
Bloody hell. That's cheap as chips.
Him. Yeah, for him it is. To be quite honest, he's our only fit fucking winger.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? And we've sold him. We're doing what we've done with Lancashire, isn't it?
I know.
We ain't got a fucking decent striker, and he scored last night. Scored a lovely goal, scissor kick.
Yeah,
volley.
He's decent, Lancashire, but I think he's championship level.
Yeah.
I would have said chuck him into the championship, see what he can do. And if he hits numbers, man, then I'd obviously think about bringing him in as a substitute for Tottenham Hotspur.
We've sold him now, haven't we? For 20 million.
Yeah, we sold him. Yeah, it's good money. It's good money. For 20 million for him, it's good money.
Do you know what? I'm going to a barbecue and I've forgotten my sister-in-law's address. So I have to call her. So I'll have to come off for a bit and then I'll come back on.
Yeah,
right?
No worries, Ellie.
All right, I've got to be there by 7 o'clock anyway. All right.
Look.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's like John says here, look. Solomon is better than Tell. Yeah, probably. You're probably right there.
Yeah,
RTZ said he wants free attackers.
The thing with that, though, is Solomon might be better than Tell, but he's not good enough for what we want. So we need to move it. Same thing with Lancashire. We're going to hear all season when Lancashire scores. Oh, Lancashire scored. But again, in the championship, playing against championship level players, Lancashire is at the level he should be at. It's why no other Premier League teams came in to buy him. He's at Middlesbrough at the championship. Yesterday he played against, I think it was what's their name? Wrexham, right? In the a championship level team. So we'll hear about it all year. And then Solomon will probably have a good year in the championship as well, which is fine. Yeah. It's not a problem. They're in the championship. We're not competing in the championship, right? We need to have better players than that. So I agree with John. Solomon's better than Tell. Lancashire isn't good enough. And I have no problem selling them, but that's only half the step. Half the step is the right move is to sell them. The second step is to replace them. right?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The easy part.
Look, how I see this transfer window going, guys, is like we need free attackers. What John's saying here, I totally agree with that. Yeah, but if we're going to get rid of like the Bergvalls and the SARS, they're first team players, aren't they, or bench players? So they have to be replaced. They got to be replaced. So we're bollocks, aren't we?
But again, you got what's it, 2 weeks to kick off, and then another week left
After
of the
that,
window.
Yeah. So look,
it's not long.
see, this is the problem, yeah. When you're trying to get top players in, yeah, from other teams, you're buggering yourself up, man, because they've left it too late again, and now they're going to City. If you go, hang on, so go on, carry on.
Yes, I'll only a quick bit, but somebody said on a different stream, which they were spot on. If you're going to go for attackers, do it at the beginning of the window, so the other team's got a chance to replace.
But I was looking at it, thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking, do you know what? City's just going to pull our pants down now because they know we're desperate. Yeah, we want 60 million for Savinho. Yeah, they know we are desperate because we fucking put all our eggs in one bloody basket with this guy. Yeah. He's got all the fans excited and all the rest of it. Oh, we're going to get Savinho. Yeah. That's all we bloody talk about. Yeah. And they're just going to say, we'll just put another 10 million at the end of the season because they're fucking desperate and they've got the money, so they're going to pay it. And this is what they're doing.
Here's the other issue as well. Like John said, De Zerbi wants 3 attackers. I've been reading that Arteta, he wants 2 as well. So there's 5 attackers wanted by 2 clubs alone. Where are we going to get them from?
You're apparently you're looking at Tony, aren't you, something? But
no, not us.
I don't know. Anyway, I mean,
yeah, I don't think they're going to get Tony.
Am I right? Am I right in saying we do need free attackers? Yeah, and if we do sell like these squad players, they've got to be replaced, guys. They've got to be.
In that case, you can't sell them then.
Yeah, but because they've got a colder squad as well. They've got a colder squad with a Deadwood. But if they're on about getting rid of first team players like Sarr, and I don't even think he should be a fucking first team player, but he is a first team player. Yeah, and he also, or a squad player, or the first 15 or 16 or whatever you want to say, because they're going to be sitting on the bench. Yeah, they've got to be replaced. So we have got to be looking at 4 to 5 players.
What's your expectations for this season? Let's say you get another 3 players in. What's your expectations before you say anything? I've been reading a lot online and follow the YouTube channels. I'm seeing a lot of delusion from a lot of Tottenham fans about like Champions League spot, challenge, pushing for the title. You're not anywhere near that yet.
No, not at the moment because we haven't got the depth. I mean, say we get Osman, yeah, right, and we put all our eggs in basket, get Osman, yeah, and we get Savinho, yeah. I don't even know. You don't even know what you're going to get from Savinho, do you? Because he's not really played. He ain't played week in, week out, yeah. And to be honest, is there goals in the guy? There might be. We don't know. So it's a fucking hit and miss, isn't it?
But right? What's your best case scenario this season? I think for Tottenham, top 8 would be an achievement.
I'd say I've always said this, yeah. If we could go for the Conference Cup, yeah, that sort of place there, I'd be happy with that for just this season. Yeah, depends on if we get in world-class fucking strikers in and things like that. Then you've got to look a little bit higher, haven't you? Because you're expecting goals from them. But it doesn't mean they're going to score them because they've got to have the support and they've got to have the wing play and the players across the ball in. I mean, Osman's a big player. He's tall. Yeah, he can head the ball. He can hit the ball from outside the. You know what I mean? He's a complete player.
Get you a lot of points.
He can get us 20 goals, I should imagine.
Yeah, he's a game changer. He's like
18 to 20 goals a season. Yeah, so it's different then. You're getting him and then you're looking at, you know, you're looking at something different because we've got, but you still got to have a number 10. You've still got to have two wingers because I don't know what Kudus is doing. And everyone's saying, I go on that other channel with, what's his name? And he keeps on about, what's that guy's name? Kulusevski.
Adrian, I'm sure.
Yeah, Adrian Kulusevski. He keeps on about Kulusevski, but is he going to be the player that you know that he was? I don't think he is. Not really. Bentancur was was really, really, really good after his second season at Tottenham. Got injured. What happened? You know, he went down the pan a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know with Kulusevski, man. It's all right kicking a ball hard against the goal, yeah. But when you've got players clattering into your legs, you see how you play then. You see what you think. You know, that's
okay,
how
John
I see
just
it.
posted, forget Osman, and Scott said the same, forget Osman. Obviously, Torres has just gone to PSG. The lack of attacking options is dwindling. Even for us, it's like, I can't think who we can go for.
You ain't getting Torres, John. He has gone to PSG, mate. He signed today. There's a picture of him.
No, I'm saying Osman's, if we're being realistic, he's off the table. Torres is now off the table.
I don't know.
I think not a signing.
For me with Oshman, when we're talking about whether we're going to get him. Oh, sorry, Pete. Finish up.
Go on, Cameron.
That's right. No, you carry on, mate.
Is with Oshman, we heard already, and I think it's from reliable sources. He had the option to go to Saudi and make a big amount of money, or go to Turkey to make a big amount of money, and he chose to go to Turkey because he wanted to play in Champions League. So why would he come this summer to Spurs with no Champions League? Like, even if he said, I might want to go to the Premier League, don't you think he waits a summer? Like, he plays this year, and then next summer, if we get Champions League, he's like, okay, now I'll go there when I see that the Spurs project that we're working under De Zerbi works. Same thing I said with Kane. Like, why would Oshman want to come now to Spurs when we finish 17th twice? We have no Europe, and he's going to say, I want to join this before even seeing if it works out or not. Like, to me, it just makes no sense that he would want to do that. Even if we could match his wages.
Is that 400? Is that 400,000 euros? You know what I mean? 400 grand in euros. Yeah. Because that still works out about 320, doesn't it? Does that work out about 320?
I don't spend enough time worrying
something
about
like that. Yeah. So there is I mean, we broke the two. How much are we paying our top players now?
I think I won't get it exactly, but give or take, I think 225 for Tonali, and jumps up to rumored around 270 if we get Champions League, but I couldn't. Yeah. In that area. I think whatever Oshman makes in Turkey, I think it would make him top 5 paid player in the Premier League, wages wise. That's whatever the numbers are. Roughly what we're saying.
And he don't pay any tax.
He would be top 5 paid player in the Premier League to match what he does in Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still like to.
I think ideally what we need to see happen is Spurs make a big offer for Osimhen. Yeah, I think Spurs make it. What we need to happen is Spurs make a massive offer for Osimhen, and then Arsenal swoop in at the last minute and pick him up.
I don't think you guys have any interest in Osimhen. He's not an Arteta player. He doesn't like dealing with that kind of. He doesn't need to deal with that kind of personality. You guys will go for it. I think Alvarez is a real possibility now.
I don't know. I mean, he's not come up on our radar. So, but it's purely. I just want to see Rolly's face if that happens.
I'll go and bury my head in the sand, mate. Or put it in the. I'd say put it in the oven, but it's a fucking electric one, so it ain't gonna work, is it?
Yeah, again, if Osimhen's coming to the Premier League, I think that's a big if he's coming at all. I think we're still behind United and we're behind Chelsea before we could even get him, if he's even coming.
You just don't know. I mean, like we beat Chelsea to Tonali and and
John's just made a good point as well. He played in Turkey.
You know, Galatasaray
He's on tax-free money as well.
Well, he's on a very So the thing is, he's on really good money at the minute. Is he gonna? Does he need it? He might just say, "Fuck it, I want to play in the Premiership. I want to play in the world. I want to play on the world stage because it is the biggest fucking league in the world, without a doubt. The Premiership is where the world players, world class. But
he already said no. Chelsea last summer would have given him whatever he wanted, and he said no.
Perhaps he wanted to fill out, do what he said, what he wanted to do in Turkey. You don't know. I don't know whatever's going on with him instead.
I just want to ask.
If it's possible, I'd love to
quick
think we could get him. If we want to, yeah.
Why do you call yourself Ghost? That's all I want to know.
Huge sign-on fee, cut the wages down, and then he gets only 65 million. Well, 65 million is not a lot for a striker of that caliber. And if you offer him a big sign-on fee, it could happen. I think it could happen. Give him a big sign-on fee. Give him a massive goal bonus to stay hungry. Yeah, that's a good one as well. Otherwise, you pay 130 million on crap like Richie and Solanke and still need to buy again. Well, this
a
is
goal
it.
bonus at Tottenham. He'll be starving.
No, but the thing is, he's the one to put the ball in the net. You know, he's the one to get the chances that Richie and fucking Solanke missed. Do you know what I mean? And he ain't gonna miss.
I still think Solanke is going to surprise you.
Why would Oz? Yeah, this is what's happening with you lot, right? Alvarez is going to fucking. I think Alvarez is either going to Arsenal or Barcelona. It's as simple as that. I mean, you were in for him, weren't you, Alvarez? But he's probably going to go. It's probably going to stay in the sun, and I'll go Barcelona. North London or sit in the sun. What would you rather do?
If Alvarez is going to leave, it's only coming to Arsenal that they will not sell to Barca.
Yeah, I think he will want to go to Barcelona, but Atletico will say no.
Oh, I heard something about Osman. Sorry to interrupt. He ain't been paid for a couple of months.
No, that was a story created on Reddit, and then somebody debunked it. That's connected to Turkish football.
The bastion of truth.
Oh yeah, the bastions.
If he hadn't been paid for months, like Romano, Ornstein, those guys, that would be a massive
okay, fair enough
in football.
Well, that's what I heard anyway. But obviously,
no, it was going around, Rory. I know it was started, and I forgot
to say. Yeah, that went round in my head. Then I thought, click, it come in.
I think if he hadn't been paid in 3 months, like the biggest journalist in football would talk. That would be a huge story.
Yeah.
Especially not just because of him, but Galatasaray, Alvarez, whatever we think about them, they're a huge club, right? If they're not paying players, that's a huge story. So, it was.
I disagree with Prez here. La Liga window's better than the Premiership one. The Premiership is by far the best league throughout the world.
Who's got the most money?
By a long way.
Premiership, obviously.
Look at Bayern, one-team league, pretty much. France, one-team league. Italy, two-team league. Spain, two-team league. In England, there's 8 teams that can challenge for the title easily.
8?
Yeah.
Which 8 teams?
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay,
I think there's 3.
City. No, I don't think City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, if they get their act together. Villa's come.
We're going to challenge. We ain't got the depth, mate.
No.
Never have.
Not yet, but
never will.
If Leicester can win it, then Tottenham can win it.
I think it's Arsenal, City, Liverpool are the only 3 teams.
But they had a prime Jamie Vardy, didn't they? And they had the other little player, didn't they? Begin with him.
The biggest thing that Leicester had is every single big team was down at the exact same time.
Yeah.
True.
what was it called? Mahrez. They had Mahrez and all, didn't they?
Jamie Vardy on fire.
Jamie Vardy, Mahrez, they had a great side. They really.
I don't think there'll ever be a time when all of Arsenal, United, City, Chelsea, and Liverpool are all together that bad. That was a
they caught them well. They caught it well. They caught it perfect.
Just replying to Prez, he says, have you seen the La Liga transfer window? Pete, should we compare the signings such as Diamante, etc.? That's all well and good. You've got two teams, two state-funded teams, I might add. They would not be where they are if they weren't state-funded. So it's all well and good giving it the big one to Madrid and Barcelona, but I think we are by far a superior product up and down the table.
Barcelona are run by the actual place of Barcelona. The what they call it, they call it like a state in Spain, don't they? They call it like the Madridians are Madridians, the Barcelona the Calculators or something. I can't think.
Madrid, for example, when they was running a bit short on cash a few years ago. 10 years ago, they sold their training facility for a couple $100 million to the state, who then rented them back for £1 a week or €1 a week.
So stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, La Liga needs. I mean, the biggest benefit the Premier League has, it has by far the best international TV deal. Right, North America watches it. India is huge fans. Like, La Liga has done a bad job of promoting them as and maybe it's because in the South American markets they have their own leagues that they care about. But La Liga really should be marketing itself better to the international fans to draw that
Premiership TV rights are all over the world. They're all over the world. All over the world, the Premiership money. Yeah,
that's where the money they make is insane.
You can't promote the Liga that well because it would just be highlights of it would just be the Madrid Barcelona derby all the time. The rest, have you watched? Do you watch any of the Spanish stuff? It's utter bloody garbage. The same with Italy.
I've watched some of it. I don't find it interesting because I don't have a connection. Like, I don't have a team that I follow there.
Presman, if you'd like to come on, I'll put the link in the chat if you like. And we can have a chat about this because, like, you're saying Diamante money, yeah. I mean, that's just got blown out the window, hasn't it? By what's his name? The guy who went to City. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Elliot Anderson. Yeah.
Elliot Anderson and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Tottenham have just spent stupid amounts of money, haven't they? You know what I mean? And that's just one club. I mean, we could go out there and spend 500 million without even thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, and as Cookie said this morning, yeah, the amount of money we could get coming back in with the players that's got to go out, do you know what I mean? We'd be on zero money, do you know what I mean, that we've spent. It's just stupid.
Yeah, the problem is none of them keep going. Bergvall, Vicario, Sarr, how are these guys still at the club?
Yeah, Vicario's supposed to be going, hasn't he? I thought he's supposed to be gone, hasn't he?
He's supposed to be leaving.
Juve
is do what we do. We just sell our players off cheap. We don't make money on transfers really. We just get rid of them. We sold for 17 million.
Guys, I'll put the link in the chat. If anyone wants to join in, come on, yeah, but please keep your trousers on. There you go.
Yeah, like Vicario, the problem is we're trying to sell him to Italy. They don't have any money. They're not going to, Italy's not the place to try to squeeze money out of, right? If Juve's saying we'll give you 15, take the 15 and move on, because it's more important to get Vicario out of the squad. At some point, there's players who just need to move on, like we saw with Solomon today.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Bergvall, if those 50, 60 million prices are true and we're not selling him, it is such a horrific decision by the club. You cannot justify it. Even people that like Bergvall, he has done absolutely nothing to show that he's worth anything close to that. Yep. It blows my mind that he's not sold. if they're offering 50 or 60 million pounds. Get rid of him. The minute somebody said 60 million, it should be yes. Like you shouldn't even let them finish saying 60 million. You're already saying yes and driving him up to their club.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think the Premiership money is going to be stupid. You imagine how much between Arsenal and Tottenham was spent? What's it's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean,
can I just reply to Prez again? Sorry, mate. He says if the Premiership is all that, then it will be reflected in Champions League and World Cup, but it's not. England have been finalists twice, semi-finalists, finalists. We've had last season Europe. Arsenal made the final. The other cups were won by English clubs. The Champions League, pretty much a lot in the last 10 years. There's English clubs been at the top end of the clubs. We are.
Yeah. Okay.
The big boys.
I'm just going to bring Adrian in. Hello, Adrian. Welcome, mate.
I see your link and I was eating, so yeah.
Do you want to finish tea and then come back in, or are you all right?
I'm all right. I was having a sandwich, tuna and sweet.
All right, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
We've actually, if you go to AI and you do our net spend, it says 158 to about 165. But I don't know if that takes into account
with the players going to go out.
Ashley Phillips going whatever. So
yeah,
if you say 160, but we know we could bring in. I mean, they want 25 for Richarlison, right? The club, you get it. Yep. I don't care if fans don't rate him or anything, because I don't rate him, but you'll get that money for him. So you'd get about 35 for in this market.
Yeah.
You know, it's at 60. I mean, we know we're getting 34 or 40 for Romero. That's your 100. And there's more to go. You know, if Bergvall goes, another 60, then we ain't spent no money.
This is the thing, isn't it?
But I don't think Bergvall's going. I don't think he's going. I think he'll stay. But he had a word, as I think Zerbi said to him, stay until January and see how you are then. Well,
those prices you just quoted, mate, I think that's like your top dollar for those. If you want them off the books, sell them half price. 17, 20 million, 25 million, whatever. Get them off the books quickly.
Well,
it's about the going rate, though, isn't it?
If you can't get rid of some of the foreign players, you'll have to loan them out because you've got to get it down to 17, right? And with so. But then, I mean, I wouldn't sell anyone cheap. I mean, there was rumours. It's bullshit, though. There was rumours that Liverpool coming at Spence for 35 mil, right? Well, hang about. You built Kirkes for 40 with 5 million add-ons. Guys, remind me, and how much did Cucurella go for? Because I don't know. What did they sell him for recently as a fullback to get a judge on prices? Anyone know? Anyone in the chat?
I'll have a look.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that was ridiculous.
You know me.
But just before you came on, we got rid of Trossard for 17 million. I think we could have got double for that for him, but Arsenal wanted him off the books quick. So to do that, you sell him at a discount.
You could sell Tell as well. Tell could go once we get Savino in. You never know.
Yeah.
The club's got formal meetings with Man City this coming week. So that's
why
with Savino. So they'll obviously go and meet them.
Savino. Yeah,
they'll be meeting.
Cucurella was 45 to 50 million, Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, why are we selling players? I would say so, being a World Cup player. Do you know what I mean? England player.
I think he's
done well enough.
50 mil player.
I think Spence wants to go to Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool has any interest in Spence at all. I think that was more Spence wanting to go there. I think we have to move players on. I don't rate Spence much as a player, but even if you do, if he doesn't want to be here, that's the kind of player you have to move on, right? Yeah, fair enough to him. I don't rate him, but he is right. He could start for lower level teams in the Premier League, and he could go and start every week. If he wants to go do that, fair enough to him. He should, and we should move him on if that's.
There's a lot of scouts saying they want Spence.
Well, You've got to take it as well. This is more a media-generated story. There's been no word from Spence or his agents or anything else like that. If there was something, if he really wanted to go, and I think, players at this football club, even the likes of Richie and all those crap. I mean, like, even he'd want to stay. He might sit out as last year, because they can see things happening. We're far from. We got fixed the front three.
I don't see how Spence fits. They already have Frimpong. They already have Kirkes.
Yeah,
both of them just fit better without with
I've just looked on MSN. There's a picture of De Zerbi, not De Zerbi, Areola, and he's saying Liverpool rule out move for Jed Spence in.
Good, I want to keep him.
Yeah,
we only got Porro on the right. I don't want Spence on the left. He's right-footed. That's me, my opinion. Yeah. Some people, a lot of fans, say, he's good on the left, but it's just the balance,
Yeah. Salah moved to Trabzonspor, didn't they? That was a shock, really, because I thought he'd go to Saudi.
Yeah, but they offer him tax-free money. Mind you, probably get tax-free money in Saudi as well.
What do you think of the chances to get Osman then?
We could do the deal if the will's there. We could do the deal.
I think we could do the deal.
I mean, all you got to do if he's got to take 150, 160 grand a week in wages, or 200, we give him 200 like the others, or 250, then he's going to want a large signing-on fee. His agent's going to want a large commission.
Yeah.
So that could come to like, I don't know, tens of millions.
But that we definitely need a striker, and why it's like I've just said, City can pull our pants down now over this bloody Savinho deal. Do you know what I mean? And they will do, because that's why they waited, and we're desperate, and they know we got cash.
Well, another interesting thing, which will get clubs' ears pricking up, is Real Madrid want to loan Hendrick out. So if you can't get a striker in.
Apparently, I've just heard, I'm just looking at it, and it's on Fabrizio Morano, whatever his name is. Yeah, he's he's Manchester United banned.
Okay.
Who's that, Hendrick?
Manchester United. Yep.
But they've got Sesko.
Hang on, let me.
I mean, they've still can't move Rashford out. Fine, we'll take Rashford then. Yeah. His stats are excellent. Although I don't know what his psyche's like.
The thing is with him, yeah. I mean, he goes to Spain, and he has all the time in the world to think what he's going to do and all the rest of it. Like I said, I know he's already played in the Premiership, but you just don't get the time anymore, do you, in the Premiership? Because players are on you straight away. You know what I mean? You ain't got time to think in the Premiership. You've got to think so many fucking minutes before.
Yeah, his goals and assists are excellent, though, Rashford, throughout his whole career.
Obviously, yeah, I agree with that. But
I'm not sure about Torres.
Torres has gone to PSG today, I think.
Yeah, he wanted to go there, didn't he?
Mm.
And it's now Mikkel Tads is on the rumoured list as a striker. About 5'9". I
don't really know about it.
He's nippy. There's a video. I put a video of him in the WhatsApp group. So,
okay.
So if you want, you can watch the video. I know we exchange videos.
Yeah, I've seen you. I've got loads of videos in there. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I started watching that. I watched that one about the Tottenham guy, the black fella.
Sammy Skies.
Sammy Skies. Yeah, I started watching. Well, I've finished watching that one.
Yeah. So we need to get. I think we'll get Savino done and dusted this week. Whether people like him or not, he's coming.
Yeah.
We haven't spent all that time on it for not to happen, unless we hit a rock at the last minute, so he's coming.
They're going to pull a pants down, mate. They're going to wait right at the end of the season. They say, would you want him? You've got to pay this. And that'll be it.
Well, we have got, believe it or not, I know us fans struggle, right, and get increasingly impatient as each day of the window goes on. But we have got a list of options of other players. Sheldrake, who I thought was better than Noosa, both Norwegian wingers. But we're interested in him. He's at Benfica. They'll sell for under 50 mil. So, yeah. I mean, there's lots of wingers out there. It's the number 9 that's more of a concern to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Azazulu, you've got Yildiz, you've got Liao. If you want to, I think Liao might have moved on. I'm not sure. You know, there's Rashford. You could bring him in. Who's got limited choices of where he can go anyway. Rashford. None of the really elite clubs above us want him. He could do a job at Arsenal on the left, I suppose, and come to us. Newcastle would probably take him, but none of the top European clubs want him.
Are you talking about Spurs here, Daryl Denton? Premier League club wants to sign Mudryk. He's just come back from a 4-year ban, hasn't he?
No, he's back. He just got whatever.
Just got a ban. Yeah, he just done his ban, hasn't he? He's ready. Yeah. I don't know.
You got Syed Omala, haven't you? I mean,
yeah, I watched him. He's brilliant.
He looks a bowler, doesn't he? I mean, like he's a tank. He's about 6'2" for a winger, so he's another one. And that Azazulu, I mean, he's a Moroccan winger, isn't he? Like, but and he bangs them in. I've watched videos of him. And he's banging goals in, like They're all. I can't remember all the wingers. I've got them in a banner on my channel, but loads of wingers. I'm not worried about getting a winger in. Even if Savino falls at the last hurdle and we get someone else in, I'm not worried about that.
There's lots of potential wingers, not much proven like solid wingers, right, Adrian? Like there's like everyone we were talking about earlier. Almala has a ton of talent. How does it transfer to the Premier League? Azululi has a lot of talent. How does it adapt to the Premier League? Mika Götze, who
you never know. You never know.
That's right. They all have questions. Savino, right? Even him having been in the Premier League, there's questions. Can he take that?
That's the thing, isn't it?
So there's plenty of options out there who are decent but come with risks. The problem, the real lack, both is proven guys who you can really feel comfortable. Okay, they're going to come in. Like Tonali, we're comfortable, right? He's going to come in. You're not saying let's hope he can adapt. We know Tonali's going to come in and do a good job. We know Van Hecke is going to come in and do a good job. We know Senesi is going to come in and do a good job. We don't have that really at the winger spot. I think at striker too. Like there's a lot of guys who could come in.
Yeah, you get the odd one sort of just above the elite level. I mean, is Nico Williams gone? Has he gone to Barcelona or Real Madrid?
Yeah, I think he went, didn't he, Nico?
He's staying
at Bilbao. About him.
I'll just
look. Worry about him if we were getting him.
Yildiz, if we could get him, I don't have any concerns.
Yildiz at Juve,
he would be great. Like I think for striker again, I don't know how realistic. Yeah. Marmoush could come in and do a job for us.
Yeah,
I think Mikatadze, if we brought him in, again, I don't think he's going to be elite, but I think he would be good. He would be upgrade what we do. He'd provide a level that we need. I don't know much about him, but the Pavlidis guy in Portugal is interesting, although risks when you're bringing in a guy from Portugal, like we talked about. Endrick, I love his talent, but has he had enough time to prove it? So there's options out there. The problem is they're just not. They all come with some level of risk.
You'd never know. I mean, we got Porro from Portugal, but he was at Man City before. But and the Portugal we bought in Postiga, didn't we? And we bought in others, and other ones we've really flopped on.
It's a funny one with strikers because there isn't that much out there, is there? Do you know what I mean? That
only thing is, though, we did okay in Italy because to bring Kulusevski in and Bentancur before he got his ACL, they did really well. They did really well for us. Now we could well even sell Bentancur now.
I think we're going to sell Bentancur, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Romero, I know he's not loved by everyone now, but he did well for us. I think he did overall, like before his 5 years. Head went.
5 years, and we've got our money's worth, really. I mean, he got right. I know this off. Why I remember this shit, I don't know. He had 41 yellow cards, right, and 6 reds. Now, I think only 4 of the reds were in the Premier League. I know he got sent off against Milan at home for a bad tackle. It was a bad tackle. I can't remember the other one if it was in Europe, right? So but yellow cards don't bother me so much because you've got to get 5 yellow cards before halfway stage of the Premier League to get a 1 match ban only, right? And if you've got a squad, you should cope with one player missing a one-match ban. And if you get 10 yellow cards before the 32nd game of the season, you get a 2-match ban. By the time you get to the 32nd game, you know if you go in for winning a trophy or not, right? So not so critical. Yeah. The way they have a worse effect, yellow cards, is in cup competitions. Because if you get, like, say, 2, I mean, in Europe, before they do the draw, you get a ban. Because Mickey got 2 yellow cards and he got a ban. He got a 1-match ban. In the Champions League, I'm sure he did, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It might be something similar in the FA Cup or League Cup because there's so few games. There's only 7 games to win the FA Cup. There's only 6 games to win. 6 games to win the FA Cup. 7 to win the League Cup because you've got the 2-legged semi-final. So I think if you get a couple of yellows, I'd have to go and check again. I think you get a ban. You know. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, look. I know more probably the majority of the fan base wanted Romero gone, fair enough, but like he was a good footballer. You know, everyone looked to give him the ball to progress the play.
Have you heard about sorry, Adrian, have you heard about the Ferran Torres going to Paris Saint-Germain today?
I know that's where he wanted to go.
Yeah, he said Ferran Torres is set to join Paris next season. A contractual agreement with PSG has already been agreed.
So he's off the list.
Yeah, so he's gone, mate.
I don't know if we're looking at Marmoush. I know because we'll get the Slovenia one over the line first. Then we can go big. We might have already. I mean, you could hope
million,
that,
all they wanted 50 million for Torres, and we pissed about.
Yeah, but he didn't want to come here. He wanted PSG. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the Savino deal done, then we can go big and go for Osimhen. There is. I mean, I would have took Garassi 2 years ago, but now he went from Stuttgart to where is he now? Frankfurt, Dortmund. Where is he now? He moved, didn't he?
Mate, as a stopgap, I'll take
Dortmund.
But if you want to go and buy a player off of Dortmund, you know they're going to charge you the earth, right? So and he's 30, 31 now. All right.
Yeah.
It would have been, I wanted him 2 years ago when he was 20 out. I thought, okay, get him in, he'll do a job. But there's a young striker at Hoffenheim. I don't know if that's why we're playing them. If we're just having a look at him.
Is there, what's his name?
I
don't want a young striker though. What a striker!
He just failed his medical though at RB.
Did he?
He was going to go to Leipzig and he failed the medical. So I don't know if he'll be able to come to us. Fiznik Aslani, is that Finnick?
Yeah.
Aslani, yeah, that's the one I was saying about earlier. Aslani.
He
failed his medical going to RB Leipzig. So
his stats last season were okay. His goals and assists were okay. We looked at the other young striker in Belgium. I think Tresoldi, yeah. I've seen that. I've got banners on both of those funny on the show in case anything comes up. But if they were to come in, they'd be like, if we're getting another 3 players in, they'd be like the third one. You know, I don't. We've got to go. We've got to go for someone who we think can do the business in the Premier League. If not, you know, Rashford.
It's hard, isn't it?
Rashford could play through the middle.
Yeah, are we going to be looking at playing wingers and not strikers? Do you know what I mean? That can score goals. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what you don't want though, you don't want to just like we've done in the past, just panic buy a striker that turns out a big crap. We bought Rebrov, then Matt Jansen. I mean,
this is the thing. This is why you've got to go to Osimhen.
Yeah. So Osimhen would be the one. I mean, his strike rate and assist for his entire career are nuts. They're just nuts. And puts him as the third best striker in the world between Kane and Haaland, you know.
Yeah.
His strike rate's phenomenal.
Then you've got to go for him. It's as simple as that. I mean, just ask a question, isn't it? Go to him, go to his people and say, what do you want? Yeah. This is what we're prepared to pay you. Yeah. And this is the package we're going to give you.
Yeah.
Because they've got to give him goals per, you know, whatever goals he scores. So give him a bonus on that. And then also give him obviously a signing on bonus, a huge one. So, because getting a player for his caliber for 60 million is a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. Then you look and like I'm sure you guys realise it's not just the 60 million, is it? when you bring a player in like that. You've got a 5-year contract of wages on top. That deal's like up 150 million or something like that by the time you're getting it.
Look at shirt sales you're going to get though, Osman. Fucking hell. And people,
I mean, a lot of fans think it's combined in one contract. It's not. Merchandising deals, they're usually separate. If Arsenal were going to get Vinicius Jr. in, they'd have his contract and they'd want, because they've paid out so much money, they'd want a percentage of merchandise themselves.
Yeah,
that's another contract. It's another contract.
Yeah.
So
that's my number one striker for me, all day long.
But the thing too with Osimhen is not just shirt sales. Now your level of your club is raised by him and the advertising you have. Because I know it's boring to talk about, but like if you hear people talking about the business of Spurs,
they come with
they're losing advertisers, right?
And he'll have his sponsors; they'll come along as well. So
and then you got other players thinking like I said earlier, Tottenham ain't fucking about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Tottenham want to do something. I want to go to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? I want to play with Osimhen.
A brand, like David Beckham became a brand, didn't he?
Yeah.
The players become their own brand. They have their own goal celebration brands as well. I just find that a bit strange, like that.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's just that's the way it is now. It's all advertising, isn't it? It's all media. It's like we're doing now. It's all media.
But that can be good, right? That's how you justify bringing them in, and you spend the money. And if you're a smart club, you realize both of those things. That yes, it's a lot of money, but that old saying, you have to spend money to make money or whatnot. But
of course you do.
It is. There's benefits too. And Rolly, you've been here around in all the chats and heard me express my concerns about ENIC 2.0. Whether this is the simplified thing is, did we buy the two midfielders so that we don't finish 17th again? Which is good. Like we don't want, or do we buy them because there's a new commitment to football, right? So are we just going to buy those two? Now we're not going to finish 17th again. ENIC says job done. That's what we have historically seen from them. If they were to bring in somebody like Osimhen, to me, that would show that it's more than just let's not finish 17th again. Let's start to build a real football club here. That would be a move that would really show me that
statement,
it's more
isn't
than
it?
just...
It's a statement.
Yeah.
Or did we buy them to increase the player debt of the club to put off any investors? To put off investors. That's another scenario,
Yeah.
Because Stavely and that lot, they've gone now. They think,
They want West Ham now. Apparently, they're just flitting around every club, aren't they?
Yeah, well.
Or is it the same? Because they want investors, and it's harder to sell a team that's 17th. But if your team is, 8th or 6th, you can say, okay, we can sell this team a lot easier rather than 17th. But it doesn't necessarily need to be. If you're just looking for a short term to sell in the next 3 years, you just want to have them at a certain level. It's always thing that ENIC is always going to be questioned about, and deservedly so, because of how they've acted. Are they doing this because of football reasons or other reasons, right?
No, this club would be worth, could be in the next 10 years, if I'm still alive, might be worth 12 billion. I mean, the only reason for that is if you go AI now and just ask, what is Spurs' estimated fan base, right? I think it'll come up at something like 180 to 300 odd million, right? That's a gold mine to tap into. I mean, I know some of them be poor fans in poor parts of the world, but that is an absolute gold mine to tap into for TV, for merchandises, for all sorts of things. And for your sponsors at this club, we want to tap into your market, right? I mean, Man United and Liverpool should be bigger than us because they've got the best pedigree in English football. So you can't deny them that, the amount of European.
It's their history, isn't it? They've got history, a really good history.
Yeah.
We got not a bad history in cups and things like that, but we ain't got a history like Man United's and things like that. I mean, but it's different gravy.
What Adrian just said is exactly why when people were surprised and people say, why is Tottenham, when the Super League all came out and Tottenham was there and people said, why are Tottenham included? They don't win anything. And it's like, no, they're included because of the fan base. And when you're doing the Super League, what you want to do is you want to have viewers, right? That's how they sell money. Advertisers and viewers. And like Adrian said, We have one of the biggest, I would say, behind, I think, United, like you said, Liverpool and Arsenal. And then after that, we might be even bigger than Chelsea and City, only because of how they're growing so quickly with their winning. But obviously, we have a much bigger history. But that's why we're included in Super League, because we have such a massive fan base.
Guys,
that they can sell advertising and subscriptions and all that too. So,
guys, since the Premier League has started, we've always been in. We've 18 times we've been in Europe. 18 times out of 20 something seasons we've been in Europe. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That is a fact, and that is why we are a big six club.
Well, we're there's lots of fans in the Premier League don't know the Spurs history, you see, because Spurs.
They've only got to look at how long we've been in that. We've never been out of the Premiership.
No.
Yeah, you got teams like other teams that have been out of the Premiership. We've stayed in the Premiership and we've been in Europe, in a European place. Yeah, 18 times in the history of. That's a lot, isn't it? 18 times we've been in Europe. So that is why we're the top six. And don't let anyone tell you any different.
Well, we won 4 European trophies.
Yeah.
So
no, but I'm saying since the Premiership, that is why we're top six. That is why we are a top 6 club. Because we've not slipped. All right, we had a bit of a stinker of the last 2 seasons, but that is due down to Enoch and our owners and things. But don't get me wrong. That's what the media wanted us to go down, because that would have been fucking big for them. They would have been all over it. But because we didn't, and now we're fighting and we're buying players for like 100 million, 80 million. Do you know what I mean? They're not mucking about now, Tottenham. This is why they've got to make a statement signing now of a good striker to get us out of this shit. And Osman's the only one to do it.
Yeah, unless you could get Hendrick on loan. I mean, if whether that.
But he's not even proven in the Premiership, is he? And he's only a little player, isn't he? He's not a strong player.
That's why they're talking loan. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, like, you'd like to think, well, Osman's agent, his entourage, they'll have put it out to everyone, because obviously the Turkish club are willing to let him go. And they're willing to go up to 55, whatever it is. So maybe the wages is an issue with them now. Maybe it was all right when he came in. He's won a couple of titles there, isn't he? So maybe now they've had to tighten their belt for whatever reason. I don't know. But why would you want to get rid of Osimhen?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he's got a dark cloud over him somewhere.
He apparently wants to go. Apparently he wants to leave Turkey. So if he wants to leave Turkey, let him come, man. I'm all for it.
How many years has he got left on his contract? I haven't checked this out because the story hasn't gained enough gravitas to convince me we're after him.
To be quite honest, I haven't. I would check now, but I can't check because the transfer market's down. And that's where I usually get all my information from.
Ask AI.
2029.
So he's got 2 years to go. Well, no, he's got longer, isn't it?
No, it's 3 years, isn't it?
3, next season, and then it'd be done in June of 2029.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he just wants to leave now. So if he wants to leave, then let him come. I mean, if he wants to come,
that's the case. That changes everything. I haven't heard that he wanted to leave. If he does want to leave, that changes everything.
Yeah. You'll have clubs queuing up. You've got to look at the elite clubs that don't need him, that can do the deal. So Arsenal got Gyökeres and Havertz at the moment. They might sell one, but they could come in for him. Chelsea like to go in for everyone.
The thing is with Victor Osimhen, he's like he's peanuts. It's 65 million, and Spurs only want to pay 50. I mean, what's going on there? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Well, I don't know even if we've shown any interest yet.
If they haven't, they want, and he's available, then shit, man, they've really got to pull their finger out on this one. Just get it done. And if you get a player like him, other players will follow, man. It'd be like the Pied Piper, man. Because like people want to play. I want to play with Osman. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
about.
Another concern for Osherman would be if Atletico sells Alvarez, would they be somebody who would be in for Osherman?
Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it?
That's a team that would be, again, it's always tough when we don't have Champions League to get these elite players because they want to be playing in Champions League.
But the only thing we can get at Osman is like you're going straight in the team. You're definitely getting game time. You're not even competing with a striker at this club, right? So like you're going straight in the team, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be guaranteed the time.
And then you'll say, well, you show us you can get us in the Champions League. Yeah, and we'll give you a goal bonus. And if you do get us in the Champions League, there'll be another bonus for you as well. It's just one of them, isn't it? It's what you got to say to him. You're the man to get us in the Champions League. Do it. Show me.
Yeah, that'd be part.
We trust you. We trust you. And
money for each goal he scores as well, and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much things you can say to the man to get him here. You know.
I know we're getting Silvino. That deal will get done, but I'm not sure about number 9. Lancashire scored anyway. I posted the goal in the WhatsApp group.
Very good goal, wasn't it? It was like a scissor kick sort of thing. He was sort of laid back on it, see it coming, and he just sort of scissor kicked it in on a volley, didn't he? It was quite a nice goal, really.
Yeah, so there's about, I think we got about, well, it's not really a Spurs Diehards WhatsApp group. There's about 30 podcasters in there, Rolly. I mean, and they all promote their own stuff, which is fine because it's what we're here for. Right, so that's good. But and the other members, the other Spurs members, about 100. I don't know, it's over 100 in there. But yeah, but it's well mature and sensible in there as well. That's what's really good about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do, because I am I want to get 60. That'd be nice. I am struggling, guys. Yeah, so just please like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, and then see if I can get myself to 100 in the next month. That'd be nice.
How long have you been going?
Since February, I think. It's been a while.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. So
the community
it all takes time.
It
should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
one of the ways is just to go.
What happened with me, guys, is I done my channel on YouTube channel, and then I went on to the Biker Yid thing on StreamYard. Put Biker Yid in StreamYard and put the my email and everything. They changed it, didn't they? They put the letters either side, like that one there, look, the C403U, without telling me. Yeah, so I ended up having 2 channels. I had so I was telling everyone go on Biker Yid, and they would go. They would send my live channel was this one. Yeah, with the letters. So they screwed me up a little bit. StreamYard for some reason. So that's what happened to me. So I had 2 channels running side by side, and I didn't even know. And then everyone saying, "Well, what channel is it? You've got 2?" I said, "No, I haven't. I've got 1 channel." And then we got, "No, you got 2, mate." So I had to use the one that StreamYard gave me. So I lost about 30 subscribers there as well. So there you go. I asked them everyone to subscribe and everything, but whether they did or not, I don't know.
I mean, I've only been going 2 years, but I think it's got about 1,400 subscribers. But I mean, I started a Facebook group when Stadium opened in 19, and I've got about 14,600 in there. And the thing is with people though on social media, if you could get them to jump over, that would help, right? But they don't. I did try advertising in the Facebook, come over to them. Or join the XCOM group because got 4,700 on there or something. Join the XCOM group, but I think if people are going to join you, they'll join you. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just you end up like putting so much effort into some things and getting nowhere. So
it's
I just
hard,
let them ride. They're advertised when we go live, the streams, and you do.
Of course I
do get people want to come and join the Facebook group. Not so much on the XCOM, funnily enough. Once it sort of got to over 4,000, it started slowing down. But they are all Spurs fans in that group. A lot of people on their XCOM groups, they're just like, well, there might be 20
Here
or 30.
She is. Here come Mia.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring Mia in.
Yeah.
Evening, Mira.
She's ducked out again, or you've done something.
I just sent her in, didn't I?
Yeah. And then it's like she was in and out.
Sorry, Mia. If I kicked you out, I'm sorry. Come back in.
I don't know if you kicked her. I don't know what happened. She just appeared and disappeared.
Here she comes again.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. That's
How are you, Mia? All right.
Yeah, not too bad, guys.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, I came up. I come on just to say hello, and also, if you want to get your channel, you need to be consistent, Rolly. That's important. Consistency is key.
Yeah. I've got some shit going on at the minute with my missus and that. She's not very well, so I have to sort of look after her as well.
Yeah, and I do understand. I'm just saying, like, if you want to do consistent pre-record videos, you can, and do lives. Like, it's just that consistency. That's where you get the views and it'll send you out like to more people if you like.
Yeah.
Because since I've been
it's just I go to hospital a lot and with my missus and that, and I've got problems myself. I'm due operations. I have to go pre-op things and that. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you don't know how long you're going to be in hospital, do you? Do you know what I mean? Even when you go for an appointment, it could be like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, no, I do understand that. I'm just saying, like, in general, because since I about 5 weeks ago, I was only on 240 something subs, and now I'm over 500.
Nice.
So, like, consistency is so important with it.
Yeah,
it really is. Even if you can only go live like an hour a day, if you can find like that consistency, I know you find it difficult, but that does really help, like, to grow your channel. And doing shorts, even if you do shorts regularly, you can do shorts, and that's just as consistent, because that actually goes out to more people. And then if they watch a few of those, they will then your other content will come up on their feed. So all that kind of stuff you should do.
Yeah, I will do.
It depends what you want, Rolly, because like with me, I don't want to grow. When I first started, obviously you'd like to grow big, get thousands of subs and things like that, but I'm not too fussed about it now. I'm well happy with the numbers I get that view the live shows. Well happy, right? And like when you go and look at the video afterwards and see you got 600 there or something like that, you know, it's good. It varies. It can drop. You get the odd days when just maybe people aren't about for whatever reason. The most we ever had on Diehards viewing us was 1,800. But that was a long time ago. But a few weeks ago, we had like 1,000 views on a video, 1,000 views on 2 videos. But it's mainly around the 500, 600 views after they've gone out live, you know. When I'm looking live in a channel last night, we had 140. But they'll be on XCOM. I don't know how many on Facebook, because we only go out because of the package I've got. I can only go out to 3 destinations. So it's Facebook, because I've got the group, XCOM, and YouTube, and that's it. Right. I don't do shorts because it's just not me. Just not me. I do enough running show on a Friday and a Sunday. And if we had European football, we were doing every Tuesday before as well. I would go back to that if we somehow get a midweek game with League Cup or something like that. Yeah. I'll do it again. But at the moment, 2 is plenty, and we're just lucky we had the World Cup, because like it would have been even harder to think of subjects to talk about. And imagine, like, if you're a big show like Chris Cowell, and I know Chris and all that, like, they have to put content out every day, more than once a day, because they are that big. They've got an audience that needs feeding, you know. Yeah. So I actually think viewers, when you're live, is more important than subs, unless all the subs are going to be becoming members and bung you, you know, super chats and things like that, memberships, things like that. But yeah, viewers is more important, because then you know if you've engaged with your audience or not.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, and should we get back to the football? Go on then, mate. Just as you say.
Yeah, quickly though, the thing about that is views normally though they do end up being subs. Like if you get regular views, your subs do go up, because people will naturally, because I don't sub to somebody straight away, right? So if I watch a new, because I watch all different kinds of stuff on YouTube, but if I'm watching somebody new, it'll take me a few times before I'm like, you're worthy of my sub, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't actually watch people straight away and think I'm going to sub to you. So what you need is those viewers to keep coming back to you. You need to draw them in, and then eventually they will become subs that will watch you and will support you. And that's what you want. You don't want empty subs. You don't want subs of people that ain't going to watch you, because there's no point having 500 subscribers and only 20 people watch you. Like, there's no point. You have to have people that are drawn to you enough that they want to sub to you and watch you, because that's really important.
Okay.
Yeah. Back to the football.
Can do. It's what we're about, isn't it? Mia, did you watch the game?
I did, yes.
What did you think?
I don't think it was a particularly quality game. I felt like in the second half we stepped it up slightly, but it lacked quality. I felt like we did a lot of sideways, backwards. I thought first half that probably Van Heck was probably our best player. The second half, I'll probably say Tell was our best player.
Really? I think he huffed and puffed. He done a bit, but there was no end product with Tell.
I mean, what do you mean? Hold up. Hold up a sec. Let's not be like disingenuous.
I only see the half. I only see one half, Mia, because I couldn't get it.
Okay, so the second half is what I'm talking about. He put the ball across the front of the goal and nobody was there. That's not his fault. Like, he did some really good balls, really clever balls, and people not getting on the end of them isn't Tell's fault, man. He actually really tried hard. Like,
yes and no, though, right, Mia? Like, if he sees nobody's there, he maybe shouldn't put it in. But you're right. If he's putting quality balls in there, somebody should be there on the end. I didn't watch the game, so I'm not saying whether it
did flash. It was about. It must have been about 6 foot away from the goal line, and like someone should have tapped that in.
There was one like that when Mikey Moore dived in and missed it, didn't get it.
That's right. Yeah, completely. Yeah.
And Richarlison should have scored that header. He never directs a shot. He just hits it or heads it. I don't think he ever looks. You know, he hasn't got that composure. But if you see the highlights, Scott, that header again, bang.
That's what Mikey Moore's about. Richarlison's about, though. Do you know what I mean? He'll make contact, but he just don't direct the ball.
I thought Tonali was decent, and I thought I'm looking for things in a play, because you can only take cameo appearances, but it wasn't so much the appearances that I
think the goal was good.
Yeah, the goal was good, and
because he didn't give the ball up, and then he sort of got it on his left foot, and then pushed it over to his right foot, and then he put a low drive into the corner, didn't he? Gallagher. That was a good goal.
It was the effort. He didn't give up the chase to get the ball, one touch and then bang in the corner.
Yeah.
So the goal was good. What I was looking for, because I've been watching these videos on Deserby Ball, tactical videos, I was seeing some of it on the pitch. So, I mean, what are you going to get out of a preseason game? And why, like ex-Spurs player Terry Gibson, who's a Spanish pundit, right? He said, why are Spurs playing Getafe? Getafe are known as the dirtiest team in Spain, right?
Yeah.
And there was some feisty stuff going on out there, right?
Yeah. And who do we play before that? Our rivals, our biggest rivals that are absolutely fucking filthy.
I said last
season
Getafe before, and I've been saying it for a few seasons. Look, I'd like to see him back a month before the season starts. If you want to play a couple of games, then play them against, QPR, whatever, Orient, teams like that around there, yeah? I mean, why? I get why we're going to Oz, sponsors and all that. Fan base out there loved it. It was great. 80,000 watching. Brilliant, right? Fantastic for them. but you shouldn't be playing Chelsea out there.
Yeah.
It's asking for asking for sort of injuries basically. And then we come back and we play Getafe. Who picked Getafe and why? Why Getafe? I mean, it's ridiculous. And even Hoffenheim. If they had players that we were interested in, I get it, right? I can only see one in the Hoffenheim squad when I looked. But then you guys might know a couple of them players that I don't, So, And I just think we play Hoffenheim Saturday, I'm going, and then we play them Sunday midday the following day at the training ground. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It was a weird all around, right? Because why are we playing 70-minute? Like, I understand if you're saying, hey, look, we set up a game with, you guys can tell me, like Barnet, I think they're close, or Charlton, or someone like that, right? That's located close to London. We said, okay, we set this game up because we can take a bus there easily, but we only want 70 minutes because it's kind of set up late. But we don't have another game for a week. We got back a week ago.
We did, Scott. We did, because at 5 o'clock or 5:30, Spurs were playing another game behind closed doors.
A weird game. Sorry. Yeah. What I mean is
another weird game, because it'd be a mixture of seniors and under 21s.
Yeah, it made no sense. I didn't watch, but from what I heard,
Fernandes was supposed to
had a small team too, right? Like they didn't bring a full squad. It's just why did either team want it?
And I was told that Fernandes would play in the later game. So, well, if Madison or your doggy are about and you're playing Getafe, you don't risk them, do you? If they're a dirty team, and I did stick it about a bit, right?
Yeah.
So. Now, what I liked, if you haven't seen it, any of you listening on the channel, and you get to we'll post the highlights Spurs always do, and I was thinking on my WhatsApp group anyway, but I see some nice through balls during that game. I did see some nice through balls.
Yeah.
And a few nice little bits of interplay in midfield as well. See a bit in the first up, so I can see what De Zerbi's ball does, because having watched 2 tactical videos on it, I'm sort of getting my head around it, but what the tactical videos didn't show, that's fine when teams will go coming onto you, right? But what they didn't show is how you're going to beat a low block, because everyone wants to know how to beat a low block, Which I go back to 1980s for this, because I remember Keith Birkinshaw turning around saying, to beat a low block, you got to be anti-Thomas Frank, because you got to have shots from outside the box. Your wingers have got to take your men on down the flank, so you're either winning corners, winning free kicks, or getting a penalty. And you need late runners into the box. That's 3 ways of beating a low block, apart from just muscling your way through and blasting a shot off,
Tonali was a bit of a hothead in that game, wasn't he?
I don't want to see that in the Premier League. When he lost it in that second,
he lost it, and he chased that player, and he went at him, and the bloke turned away from him, and he grabbed hold of him, and he more or less shook him, didn't he? It's like, what the fucking hell is that all about? We don't want to see a Romero 2.0, do we?
No, and we should. And we should have 2.
Take Romero's name out of your mouth, all right? Leave my Romero alone.
And
well, you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean, though. Mia, don't you? Do you know what I mean? There was no need for it.
I don't. There's no need for Tonali, but I don't actually think that actually Romero's that much of a hothead. He's just stupid. He just does stupid stuff. He loses his head and does a stupid tackle. But I don't think actually that he's actually gone up to other players in that. I don't know. He doesn't. He's not really done that.
Everyone says it's passion and all that, but for the Italians, you know what I mean. But I don't want to see that, because I just don't want to see him getting booked.
Oh no! Listen, I love a bit of passion. If it's a London derby and he grips somebody up, I'm going to be happy with that. Grip them all up, absolute bellends. I don't care. I like a bit of passion in the game.
I don't want him seeing getting booked, though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God! It's a game of football, man, not a game of pussies. What are we doing here? A bit of passion ain't that bad, as long as you don't do anything stupid like headbutt someone. You at some times a bit of passion ain't bad, man. A bit of passion isn't bad. You don't want to be like Thomas Frank and be like a wet wipe.
We should have had two clear-cut penalties, but Spurs don't get penalties, do we?
We never get given penalties.
And they were blatant.
We never get penalties.
Even in pre-season,
they weren't marginal. They were blatant. They just crashed our players twice. They were blatant.
Yeah.
And they would have got. And if that had been a Premier League game, though, players would have been sent off. Seriously, there'd have been bookings, more bookings.
Yeah.
It took about the 10th leg break before the referee got his yellow card out.
As Nigel was saying, this has been an awful pre-season. I feel we are so undercooked. I mean, I agree. I mean, that Auckland one was bad, wasn't it? I mean, it was a nothing, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
It should be different for Hoffenheim, though, because Spence and Porro will be back.
Yeah.
So
as if Spence
we've had to play Gray on the right back. He did all right first half. He made one great block, interceptions as well. He did okay.
I didn't see the first. I can't really comment. No. I can't even comment really, because I was trying to find it on my bloody Fire Stick, but I found it in the end. Yeah. Yeah. So, what did you think, Amir, of the actual game itself? Do you think it was a fair result, 1-1?
Yeah, I don't think either team done particularly great. I don't think that they offered that much. I don't think we offered that much, if I'm honest. I feel like the goal they scored, we just allowed them to have
through, didn't they?
Yeah, they literally 3 passes and they were in, and we didn't touch any of them. Like, we just allowed them to have that space and time to do it, which was really annoying. So I don't think it was Kinski's fault. I think that was just stupid defending by us. And then the goal that we scored, that was a really good, tenacious goal by Conor Gallagher. So I think it was fair. I predicted 2-1 because I felt like we had enough we should have had enough to win it, but we didn't. So
we could have scored 3 goals in that game. The Richarlison header, when Mikey Moore went steaming in on the far post, there was another one when there was no one there. I mean, we did get into some threatening positions. I mean, I don't know what possession we had. We had a lot of possession, but we just lacked creativity.
Who's this?
Get that comment off. It's not very. Right, just don't you don't read it, but don't put it up on screen. You'll see what I mean.
All right, I don't even know who it was. Fair enough.
Silly people. Silly people on YouTube.
Yeah.
I had a few people in my chat the other day just being like, not like that, but just silly people come on YouTube.
Why do they do it? Do you know what I mean? What gives them?
I don't know. They're just bored, isn't it?
I
feel like that they've also got not a lot of life.
They might be nut jobs, man.
Nut jobs. They ain't got a life. They just people that sad and pathetic. That's all they do is go around to YouTube channels saying weird ass things. I mean, if that's what float your boat, then obviously you've got less of a life than most of us. So good luck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't engage. Crazy. I mean, I used to. Wanted to get trials and pelts. I still get them, but if people don't like you for no particular reason or any reason they've got in their head, fine. I don't really give a shit. So I just ignore them completely. I used to fire back with things, mate, and I go, what? They said, have you ever considered, a job as a professional troll? Because I think you'd make a brilliant one. You know what I mean? And I get them back with things like that because.
I put them on timeout anyway, so I'm just.
I've just removed a couple before. I mean, not having it.
It's no need for that.
Yeah,
I didn't read it properly. I was about to read it, and I thought, what's he saying?
No.
You know what I mean? Never
mind. It's the same. I mean, if I see anything sexist, racist, I've got a list of rules on a WhatsApp channel that I could read out to people. If I see anything like that, and there's no abuse, you don't abuse our players in a channel. You can say they're rubbish and things like that's okay, But sometimes people calling them scum, and I'll say like Richarlison's crap on here because I believe he's just not good enough for us. But I mean I'll still support him while he's at our football club, like will every manager. But I thought Frank was an awful, absolute terrible manager. Actually, Thomas Frank, he was hyped up. We got him in, because of Brentford, and he was just clueless basically. So. Yeah,
he talked a good game, didn't he? with his little counters and
No,
things.
he didn't. He didn't talk a good game. He said we're going to lose games of football. Who says that?
No,
Who
when he was at
bloody
Brighton, he had he was followed by Sky Sports, and then he talked about how he changed games and interacted with games with players, and he talked a very good game.
He can't talk a good game. He can't barely run a bloody bath. He talks like a.
When he's at Tottenham, he didn't have his players that he nurtured through and things like that.
Give me that BS, man. He didn't. Right. So when I watched Thomas Frank, I couldn't see what he was trying. Hold on, let me speak,
at Tottenham.
please.
At Tottenham, I agree with him.
Let me talk, man. Can you just let me finish my point? At Tottenham, I couldn't see what the hell he was trying to do. There wasn't any pattern to play, anything that I could see. For me, he was going out to games trying not to lose games. That isn't playing football. That's not what you do. He turned around and said we're going to lose games of football because he didn't try to win games of football. That was his biggest issue. Nothing I saw on that pitch was coming together. I could not see for the life of me what we were as a football team under Thomas Frank.
Well, I watched that right when he was at Brentford, and he had the Sky Sports team follow him, and then he was talking about his tactics. Okay, right, and it wasn't just me, because a lot of other YouTubers saw it and they thought, wow. This guy knows what he's on about. He's got some kind of idea what he's doing. Yeah, but when it comes to Tottenham, whether he didn't have the players to do what he wanted to do, I don't know, because he just didn't do it at Tottenham. That is all I was saying.
He wasn't good enough to be a Tottenham manager because he didn't have the right mentality. He was okay at a smaller club where the expectations were lower. With Tottenham, it's a different expectation. And it's a different vibe. So that's why he just didn't. And the way he spoke, he didn't have that authoritarian sort of way.
No,
he was very much like I compare him to a science teacher. He reminds me of my science teacher when I was at school. He was a bit like that. He wasn't. He didn't have nothing about him.
The players didn't respect him, and I'd be fucked if I'd let the players disrespect me if I was a manager of Tottenham Hotspur.
No, then the danger with that though is when that happens. I mean, player power always wins because of their value, what they cost the club. But the danger of that is like why?
You pull him to the side though.
You have to ask the question why though, because if he's coming in here and he's such a good manager, and the players don't respect him, why aren't they respecting him? Why? And I think it was the way he wanted to. Yeah,
but this is what I said. I'll be fucked if I let them disrespect me.
Comes in with 4 points behind West Ham. He throws the kids in, puts Polina and Bentancur, gets us over the line in the last game in 7 games. That's a manager. We don't know what he'll do this season because there's nothing to say that all the new signings are going to click and we're going to gel straight away with them because we haven't even seen the team and we know we get a couple more in before the window's shut. So. None of that, but we won't be finishing 17th, that's for sure. Even with the players we've got now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Frank should have never come. He should have stayed where he was at Brentford. He had good things coming here. He came to a shit club that wasn't a good fit for him with shit players, and we get what we get.
He should have been sacked earlier as well. Everyone was saying get rid of him after we lost to West Ham, right?
100%.
We didn't stop the rot quick enough. But one thing Levy would have done, he would have got rid of him earlier.
And the thing is, we brought that other joker in as well, didn't we? And like, just what we doing? Yeah, Tudor. What we doing there?
Well, because he's a firefighter in all the other clubs he's been at. But obviously he's not been at a club like Tottenham. So.
He didn't. He was going to. He was jumping on a sinking ship, wasn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't piss on a forest fire. You won't stop it that way.
Well, his problem was we saw how simple it was. Like, we stayed up because West Ham is so bad. All you needed to do is the same thing that Thomas Frank did at the start of the season. Play Bentancur, play Paulinho, have some very basic ideas. And Tudor couldn't even do that. He tried to think, I'm going to come in here and change everything totally, right? That's not what we needed, because it wasn't like we didn't need to get 100 points to finish. We just needed to do better than West Ham, which is very easy to do. And so De Zerbi came in, didn't do anything crazy, just simplified everything, and we were able to get more points than West Ham. And Tudor, for some reason, couldn't see that. I don't know much about him. I didn't really want him from what I read about him, and he seemed to do everything wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Any more transfer rumours? Let's have a look.
I'll have a look. Let's have a look. See on my feed.
Not anything that's real. That's real. You can always find transfer rumors if you don't care about what the source is. But
this is the thing, isn't
it? There doesn't really seem to be any progress that we're making in terms of addressing our front line.
Osimhen wants
shocking,
Premier League.
Isn't it?
Osimhen wants Premier League move. That's on the Spurs web, but
wow.
I'm just
the thing is that
Solomon's gone to West Ham, don't you know that? I knew when he went. I said yesterday, if he's not picked, he's not in the squad, he'll be going.
7 million, that's a joke.
That is a joke.
The thing is that what we've got at the moment, we can't register all of these players, so we have to get some out. And even if we get some out, we still will have the 17 that were non-homegrown ones. So we need to get rid of some more. That's the unfortunate thing, because we can't register all of them.
No, you're right.
So
we can't register all of them. And 17 foreign. We've got 7 homegrown. But, you can bring academy players in. That's not an issue. We've got Solanke, Maddison and Gallagher's 3. You've got Gray, 4. Danso, 5. Austin, 6. And Spence, 7. So we got
Davies as well. Davies is in
the Premier League. He counts.
As homegrown.
You're right. You're right, Mia.
Robertson doesn't count.
No,
I thought he was at Hull.
No, because I don't think he.
He was at Hull, wasn't he? He went to Hull and then went to Liverpool.
Yeah, he was at Hull. I know it's like English and Wales FA, isn't it? I know they're Welsh.
Yeah. Scottish is still on the Isle, isn't it? So I don't know.
Don't count. Scottish don't count. British. It's only English and Welsh. I don't know actually. That's a good point.
Remember for Europe when Davies, because he was Welsh, and Dyer, because he did early football in Portugal, they were counted as foreign quota players, which is a joke.
Wikipedia tells me that Robertson was at QPR when he was 15, so I don't know.
Okay, check if he does count then, because I don't actually know. But anyway, but we're still over.
But it doesn't,
regardless.
Like Adrian said, it's the 17 that's the more important number.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah.
And with the academies, you have to be with them for 3 years. When we got Pat Matsar, we registered him. We thought he'd be counted as homegrown because we let him out to Mets for 2 years. They got relegated, didn't they? Then we brought him back here, but he's foreign quota. So,
is he?
Yeah, he was then.
Oh wow,
he was then. Yeah, so if we've got over 25, well, then you've got to look to loan these loan. If you can't sell them, you look to loan them out. You look to loan out the ones you don't want to keep. I haven't gone through the list yet of foreign players in our squad. I think it was 21 though. I think it was 21 when I cursory looked at it.
Isn't it?
Well, Solomon.
But you get rid of. I mean, it's not. You get rid of Romero, who's leaving. Vicario's leaving. Sar's leaving. That's 3 guys right there that should all
4
be.
With Solomon. That's 4. Now you're down to 17.
Solomon.
If you bring in Savinho in, you're going back up to 18 again. If you bring Osman,
one in,
19 again. So you've got to start paying up contracts and letting players go or whatever.
Bergvall goes. There you go.
Yeah,
I just checked.
Although Bergvall doesn't count, right? Because he's under 21, I think.
He's under 21, yeah.
Yeah, Robertson counts as non-homegrown because he didn't actually come until he was 20, and it has to be before your certain birthday. He was at Dundee before, so he doesn't.
Okay.
He would actually have to quote. He'd be part of our non-homegrown quota.
January is the date, right? So depends if your birthday falls before or after January. It's got to be before January.
Okay, so he was at Queen's Park, but then he went to Dundee when he was.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. He was at Queen's Park when he was younger, but then went to Dundee when he was younger but slightly older.
Yeah, Gainstow was at Milton Keynes for years, and then he went to Southampton before he went to France. So he's homegrown.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so we have got
weird, aren't they?
Yeah, but we have definitely got a problem. So before we can get any more in, we have to make sure we get some out, because we won't be able to register these new ones, because who's not going to get registered? You could say maybe a Xavi, because he's still injured. If he's not going to play in the first part of the season, then obviously you could say we won't register you, but in January we're still going to have the same problem. We're just going to we have to be ruthless and get some of these players out.
Well, tell Odegaard, Bergvall underage, so they're not a problem.
Great.
So all the ones under 21
and Gray, isn't it?
And Gray are under 21. So the foreign players out there are the ones you're looking at, because I mean I haven't done a breakdown. Rain will have done one, probably have a spreadsheet on it somewhere, but yeah, just to see us, we make sure we got 17 when we're in Europe after this season, because every player, you know, if you haven't got 8 homegrown, for every player you're down, you lose one off the 17, then you go down to 16. But that isn't really a big problem either if you've got a good academy, because 24 hours before any European game, you post your under 21 list, and you can have as many players as you want, as many as you want. But the question is, are they then good enough? Because if you're short, if your 17 is now 15, right, because you've only got 6 homegrown, say, then it's all right having academy players in the squad, but are they only, if they're good enough? You know, that's the thing.
Yeah. Liverpool and City have done it in Europe. They've had short numbers.
Every team has Scott. No, I don't know many. It's a lot. I mean, like, you've got 20 Premier League teams. You're looking at like 28s, aren't you? 160, right?
Yeah.
Homegrown players. Good luck with that. Yeah.
But it's a double. We need to move out players so we have space for that 17, and we just need to move out players, because, like, if we are having Solanke and Richie there, are we going to add a third striker? That's a lot of, you know what I mean? And if we have guys in the list and Gray and everyone else, we add another midfielder even at the 10. So we need to move guys out to help with our midfield and our.
I think we've got 12 defenders, and I left Kulu out of the midfield because I think he should really compete with Kudus on the wing. Because the reason I didn't put him in is because we've got 9 midfielders without him. 9. Right, let's see if he's fit.
See, the problem we've got, Scott, though, with this Solanke thing is that he's homegrown. So basically, if we've got him out, we'd have to get another homegrown player, because it would be, otherwise we're going to really struggle with the registration. That's the problem we've got with the whole getting rid of Solanke thing. I'd get rid of Richie, but I wouldn't particularly want to keep. Like, Solanke hasn't shown me anything this pre-season that I'm excited about, but he's homegrown. So, like I say, we have to swap like for like if we get rid of him, because we can't really.
They want 25 mil for Richarlison, which is peanuts in today's market. Consider there's no strikers out there, you'd get it. Because I mean, I wouldn't
call him a strike. I mean, he scores goals, but he needs a lot of chances to score them. Yeah. And so, I mean, he's not exactly desirable. So maybe I would literally take peanuts for him, because at the minute we just need to get rid of some players, and some players are worth a bit more, and you've got to get a bit more for them. But we've just got such an issue with players at the minute. We just need to get them gone. Like Saar needs to go. Yeah. So, like, we've got to get rid of some of these players, man, because we've just got too many.
What do you think of this then, Mia? Our panel, how would you feel about Romero joining Arsenal?
Oh, that's a joke in the media to wind everyone up, isn't it? Just to get clickbait. That would certainly get clickbait, wouldn't it? That in the media.
I am not going to allow that to happen. I'll be having words with him. He'll be in my dungeon. I'll tell you that now. You ain't going nowhere, mate.
What if they offer you over 40 million, though, Mia? Would you?
No, absolutely not. And I can't see him. I know what people say about him, but I don't see him as a Judas. I don't think that.
No, if we get the money for him, it's not a Judas, is it?
He's going to Atletico Madrid with his mates.
He's going to Atletico, man. He's not going to Arsenal. I just don't think he would do that, and he would be a Judas because he's been our captain, and he's going to go to them scumbags. Absolutely bloody not.
And it's a low price for him as well, man. So I don't know when he signed that new contract whether there was something in there, right, that he could
maybe
because that's 35. Look, I mean, you might fans don't like
euros as well, mate. That's 35 million euros.
No, it's not. It's 40 million euros. I think it was.
34 million with add-ons, I think. So it could possibly go to 40 million or something. But that's terribly low for a centre back.
Well, for Atletico,
we played for Senesi. We got nearly 50 mil for Vuskovic, right? and look, and we paid 52 for Van Heck. You know.
Well, Mr. Karaoke's come on. Look.
Again, it's a fun story to talk about.
Don't
going
even
to Atletico.
Danny, don't even start with me, man. Don't.
Give him the link.
He wanted us relegated. Oh no.
He didn't want us relegated, man. When did you hear that he wanted us relegated? Stop talking out of your arse.
Oh, what?
Give me that BS. If it was, if Arsenal won him, they can have him for 200 million. Yeah, cool. We'd settle on that.
200.
Yeah, man. I'm not sending any less to them. No, not sending any less to them scumbags. Them scumbags from Woolwich can F right off.
Danny's bit straight away, isn't he?
He's put £60 million and I'm taking it. He can fuck off to Arsenal.
Why don't you fuck off to Arsenal? Dickhead.
Taking it. £60 million.
I wouldn't take 60 million for
Do you
Arsenal.
know what? I think that's his going rate though at 60 million. I don't know why they're selling him so cheap. He's just signed another bloody. He signed a contract recently, didn't he? And why are we letting him go so bloody quick?
Because he's not consistent and he's got a bit of like a reputation that precedes him. And I think actually the reputation is worse than what people actually say, because in the seasons that he was with us, he got 6 cards, reds altogether, but some of those weren't straight reds, and he did actually go one season without any reds. So I think that people overstate sometimes what his reputation is. I've seen challenges go in and people say, if that was Romero, that would have been a red. So that just shows you he's officiated differently because of his reputation. That is his fault partly. Don't get it wrong. It is partly his fault. But I think part of that is the reason why we want to get rid of him. He wants out, so just let him go for that money to Atletico. Off you go. I've still got his scarf next to my bed, so I'm all good.
VDV's signing a new contract. VDV's going to sign a new contract.
He's apparently signed it, hasn't he?
It's verbally agreed. All verbally agreed.
It's verbally agreed. It's just more or less done then, isn't it?
Well, he was only on about 90k, so obviously they're giving him 200 now. What? Maybe giving him more. Who knows? Right. So,
Annie, how am I sentimental when I just told you that he can go? Like we should sell him for cheaper, but he can go. That's such BS. Because if I was sentimental, I'd say keep him, wouldn't I? But I just told you let him go for that money because he needs
for
to
200 million. You said, which is unrealistic, really. 200 million.
Oh yeah, no, for that because I don't want him to go to the scumbags because I don't want them to. No, because we don't do deals with them a-holes down the road.
But his caliber of player, World Cup winner. Do you know what I mean? And like he should be at least 50 to 60 million. I would have said. That's
he's 28. Centre backs can play at their 30s. He could even get a 5-year contract. He could play at 34. You had Thiago. You had quite a few of these old centre backs in the Premier League recently.
Yeah, well, same as
I have no issue if he goes to Arsenal. If they're giving us the most money, like I said, let him go to Arsenal. But he's going to go to Atletico. It'll be done, I think, next week.
Yeah, Atletico. Yeah, he's got his heart set on it, I think.
They'd have to cancel army leave of the North London derby if he went to Arsenal. Not just police leave, army leave.
Yeah. They'll have helicopters in the sky and everything.
Oh, yeah, gunships, yeah.
And that would just be me. That won't be all the other fans. That would just be me with my bazookas, man.
Yeah. When you put your bazookas away.
You know what I meant? I meant the actual weapons, you fucking disgusting old man. I'll be getting my grenades and everything, man. Like machine guns. Let me fucking at him.
Have you seen Will Lancash's goal yet, guys?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it's very good quality goal. But like you say, he's probably at his limit now, isn't he? He's where he should be.
Unless he kicks on, but it's the same with us club. We don't want any more players that we're developing.
Have we got a buyback option on him?
Yeah,
we have got the buyback option. I thought we might have, because we've done that with
everything that's in a deal will go to 20 mil, right?
Yeah, we done that with the other striker, didn't we? Went abroad,
and they're also in for Ashley.
He went to the Dutch league.
They're also in for Ashley Phillips, who's had a very good season at Stoke.
Yes,
for about 12 mil, and that's got add-ons on it, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. What we got? Don't care. He could show us Arsenal snakes. Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh.
Yeah, it takes one to know one, Danny, doesn't it? It takes one to know one, mate.
Yeah.
Sonny's saying, personally, I'd hate to see Romero playing for another team in the Premier League.
He's going to Simeone.
Why are we so sentimental?
Though
sentimental on so many players, man.
I don't care. He can play wherever.
The only
I don't think it's sentimental. I think it's like you don't want them to go to your rivals. Like you wouldn't want any of our players going to a rival, man. I don't understand.
Well, there's lots of our players. I would love to sell Richarlison to Arsenal.
He wouldn't go.
The only caveat to Romero and Atletico Madrid is like Barcelona could pounce.
Maybe now that they did they sell Araujo, however you pronounce his name, or loan him to Liverpool?
Yeah,
he went.
But I think it's Atletico. It makes so much sense.
We keep getting little pickups on that player we sold to. Who did we sell him to? Somewhere in the Dutch league.
Parrot,
the striker, Parrot. Yeah, we keep getting little things come up about Parrot coming back.
We get
to
a percentage of that if he goes to Italy.
Yeah, but there's been some funny ones about that he's coming back to Tottenham. I keep seeing. It's like no, not Parrot.
We've got to stop. There wouldn't be a problem with the pathway from the academy.
Let's get that one off.
If
that's not very right.
If we hadn't bought Tell, Odegaard, Gray, and Bergvall, then we would.
He'd be homegrown, wouldn't he, Parrot?
Yeah.
Just saying.
What are we doing? We don't want Parrot, man. No. Joe, I wanted to go to West Ham because if we sell Solomon to West Ham and him, we're going to get some money back for the player that we bought off them because we bought off Fernandez. So that'd be good for us.
West Ham are bidding for Parrot as well.
Yeah, if that happens, like I say, that'd be good for us because then we've got Solomon Fernandez money back from them, from Solomon and from him.
Yeah,
good for him. That's his level. He should be going to the Championship, not to the Premier League.
Danny Kiriakou says Spurs fans equals small club mentality. Oh dear.
No,
he's having a go at you tonight, isn't he, Mia?
Yeah, let him have a go at me. He's a
French
little B word.
Apparently offered us Balogun.
Oh.
I don't know about Balogun. I was a bit like.
I didn't really watch it. The USA. I should have done really, but they were like playing stupid times
Not
in the
for
morning.
me. It's not good enough.
No. Fair enough.
I mean, if you took Hendrick on loan at Osimhen, they're about it. Other than that, you'd have to go for like Scott said, perhaps get Marmoush playing through the middle, get Rashford playing through the middle.
I'll take Marmoush.
I think that's why we're linked with McCall Tadzi now. That's why I think we're linked because we're going to get these links with these strikers out of desperation. I think. So it's not
I keep hearing links for Scott, but Alex Scott, but I don't think he's going to come because, like, apparently they want silly money for him.
It's not that Walton, right? Look, if you want silly money for Scott or silly money for Walton, spend it on the fucking forward line.
Yeah,
that's what we need to fix, right? We don't need another midfielder. If you're talking about midfielders like Scott and Walton, leave it till the end of the year.
Scott's an attacking midfielder, though, right?
So
he's like 8 or 10.
Yeah, he's a bit of an attacking midfielder more than a ball player midfielder.
I mean, I class Morgan Gibbs White as an attacking midfielder. I don't.
Adam Morton's more of a like a Tonali player, isn't he?
Yeah, my idea of a 10 is sort of a Maddison, an Ericsson, a Bobby Firmino. Players like that.
If it was down to me, I'd actually rather get a Morgan Gibbs White and get rid of a Maddison, because I think at least he's reliable. He scores goals. He's got a bit about him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would get rid of Madders and get.
You're talking about our club captain, Mia, and he's homegrown, right?
So is Gibbs White. So is Gibbs White homegrown. I don't really care that he's club captain. He shouldn't have been the club captain because he's not reliable enough.
He's got a hip injury now, hasn't he?
He's got worse hips than me, and I'm practically an old lady nowadays.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like, if we're talking about, moving out foreign players, I would be happy if we sold Bergvall for the money we talked about, found a place for Bentancur for 20 to 30 million, and then brought in an Alex Scott. Then you're moving a foreign player out, moving in a homegrown player.
Well, then you get Morgan Gibbs White in, and then you've got two homegrown players, haven't you?
But I don't think Morgan Gibbs White is happening.
When you've got that money, Scott, we can go and put a big chunk down and get Osimhen.
Yeah, Osimhen
if he's coming, but I don't think Osimhen's possible. So, but I'm just saying, I don't think Scott's possible. I'm just saying, if we did a move, for example, like Bergvall and selling Bergvall for 60 million, and you sell Bentancur for 20 to 30 million, that pays for Scott right there. And then Scott can fill in at the 10 if need be, when Maddison is inevitably out. And he also can play in the 8.
I don't think we'll go for Scott.
I don't think so either.
I don't think Bournemouth are going to let him go anyway.
I don't think we'll go for Gibbs White. Unless Forest came in for Bergvall, something like that. Then
if it was down to me, I would say Bergvall go, Bentancur go, and I'd rather get a Morgan Gibbs White and get a Osimhen than to get a winger, because I think that would give us enough goals. I feel like that would make up a load of goals, a shed load of goals, and I would rather pay for those two players, in my opinion.
We've got 9 midfielders, and I'm not including Decky.
But if you take away, that's what I just said, if you take away Sarr, Bentancur and Bergvall, that's 3 of them gone.
Yeah, that's 3. Yeah.
That's 3 gone. And we don't even know if Decky's going to be playing the way we want him, because we don't know what he's going to do yet, because we don't know how the injury is going to affect him. So he probably won't even he's not going to be fit. He hasn't played for such a long time. I don't think we should register him, because I don't think he's going to get to play.
Oh, he will be registered, because he's back on grass. He's kicking the ball with both feet, and he was running with Kudus as well. They're running out and running quite long distance.
But running's different.
But he's got to be tested in battle, isn't he? So he's got to play a game. See if he takes a few tackles on his right knee. I think it was the one he did, and then see if he's okay. You're right though. He was out for 15 months. Kudus was out for 7.
I feel like that with Kulu, it's done now. We need to sell him. If he's fit enough, sell him.
We'll see what happens with him.
I'm in ruthless mode, man. I can't be keeping all these players. They need to get gone, and we need to get some fresh legs in and players that score goals. So for me, although I really like Kulu as a player, I wouldn't take that risk to see if he's going to be good. With Maddison, he's bloody a nightmare with his injuries, and now it's the hip issue that's reoccurring. He needs to get gone. But
the issue with Kulu, the bigger issue, which fans overlook, with Kulusevski and Maddison, is that they both score goals, they both assist. Right now,
how long ago?
Sorry,
how long ago?
Well, they couldn't do it when they're injured, could they?
No, I'm just saying.
But that's the whole point.
Yeah. I think
but the point is, but we're not overlooking that, Adrian. We're saying that we'd get players in that also do that.
Because that's a big concern of me, goals in this team. I think in Kulu's career at Spurs, it's either 25 goals and 26 assists or the other way around in about just under 150 games. That's a 1 in 3 GA. That is bloody good, right? 1 in 3. 1 in 4 is usually considered good for a winger, right? So 1 in 3, I mean, Son's strike rate was probably just under 1 in 3. So, but he does more incursions.
But what I'm saying, bringing a player straight back from an injury, how he's got to hit the ball running because he's got to be scoring goals for us. This is why we need to get some players in, like a Morgan Gibbs-White, who you're going to get like 15 goals from him a season. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to get goals from Osman.
They've both got Kudus and Kulusevski. They've got 2 weeks before the season starts, although the season starts.
Well, let's have a look at him then.
Friday game, right? So he'll be training for a couple of weeks. So you're probably looking at September before they're both back in this team.
But then it's too late.
They're not.
Kulu cannot be part of any plans, right? Like, it's too much risk for Kulu to be part of your plans. If he comes back early, great. But you can't say we don't need to go out and get a right wing depth because we have Kulu there, right? You can't plan on
too much of a risk.
There's too many questions about his injury.
We may get a right winger and a left winger.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. With Kulu, waiting on Kulu is too much of a risk, I think. Because if you're waiting for him to come back in September, the window shuts then, doesn't it? And then you're bollocks.
You're waiting on Kudus, and he had an ACL.
That's exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
we need right wing depth for sure.
So you're waiting on him as well. Now, all right, you've got the ACL, or Kulu's had the knee problem. Depending on what you've got to judge him on a good run of games, not one or two like our fan base. They'll throw you an incinerator after one game, right? Then the option is, if it was a question that affected them mobility-wise, the only option for keeping those players would be as number 10s, where you don't have to.
But the problem is with Kulu,
miles an hour, right?
But Joe, what you're overlooking, it's really frustrating me, Adrian. Sorry to sound like I'm getting annoyed, but I'm frustrated with you because he cannot come in, Kulu, and play games. He's going to have to be bled because he's not fit. He has not played a game of football. You can't just chuck players in. He's going to have to be bled through so ridiculously slowly. So then he's not going to come back and start scoring goals because he's not going to get minutes. So the point is, it's going to take him a very long time. I don't think we should register him.
In your opinion,
I feel like we should.
No.
Like, it's crazy.
You've got 2 weeks before the season starts, right? And I'm saying, so if they're back towards the end of October, end of September, you've got all of September, right? And you've got about. He's
not played for 15 months. He's not fit. He's nowhere near to being fit. So saying all this October BS, he's back from what? He's not back because he's not ready to come back. He can't be.
But you won't get the sharpness on the pitch, the sharpness of thought and things like that. But if by the end of September, I'd expect both of them to be match fit. There's a difference between being match fit and match sharp. Because making the right decisions and thinking
They're not going to be match fit after being out for so long, man.
Analogy, right? Any of you out there that have ever played Saturday or Sunday league football that got up with a hangover that morning and got on that football pitch after a night out on the beer, you'll know what I mean about not making the best decisions on the football field because the brain's cloudy. It's sharpness' fault. This is where pre-season is important as well. It's not just fitness. It shows you don't make them sloppy passes. So you do sharpen up and hone up between here. The
concern is there's a lot of games between now and the end of September, Adrian.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games between now and the end of September, right?
And that's a lot. So you'd have, right, and you've got the players getting fit on the training ground, right? Getting fit. And then you've got to decide when you bring them on. When you bring them on, it's probably been second half substitutes. It might be 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, But
I think
I like both players. I mean, I want them back, and I hope they come back stronger.
It's not because I don't like them. It's just because I'm realistic about their fitness and what they can do at Tottenham, what we currently need, and I don't think that Kulu is going to be able to do that. And I think we shouldn't register him because he takes up a foreign space. And if someone else misses out on a space because of him, I think that would be ridiculous. I really do, because he's not going to be ready for a long time. He's not played a game of football for so long that he cannot be ready. It's going to take him a really long time to get back, because you can't, your muscle memory is there. But when you've been out for such a long time, if anybody does fitness and whatever, if you're out for that long, it takes you a longer time, the longer that you're out, for that muscle memory to come back, for all of it to come back. And when you've had such a serious injury, it's just crazy. It's crazy talk to say about Kulu, man. He's not going to be anywhere near ready.
Kulu and Kudo, like, if we're playing 2 weeks from today, is that right? Give or take 2 weeks from today.
We play on the Saturday on the 22nd. The season starts on a Friday because there's a Friday night game now, apparently.
Let's even say that Kudos is fully recovered from his injury. We're not worried about that. He hasn't played. Kudos himself hasn't played a 90 minutes since January. Are we saying that in 2 weeks from now we want him to play 90 minutes at right wing? Isn't that's and if he isn't, who comes on for him? Even if we say we start him and he plays 60 minutes,
we're hoping that
comes on for him.
We're hoping we've had additions by him. There's two things here.
Well, that's the concern. We hope.
Kudus is a muscle injury, right?
Yeah.
Yusevsky is not a muscle injury, right? It's a cartilage injury, right?
But neither one of them can play 90 minutes right off the bat, right? We agree on that? Neither one of them can play 90 minutes the first probably 2 weeks at least of the season.
I think 6 weeks into the season.
Yeah, 6 weeks. Sure. I'll go even longer. What I'm saying is we have nobody.
And it could be, if you were going to give them half hour more longer, I think you'd do it because the League Cup starts, right? There's something we've got to look at, actually. I've got to look at the dates for the draw. I think the draw's the 24th for Spurs because we're not in Europe, so we go in the early round this time. So, yeah, so it's the 20th, but that's too early, the 24th, but that'd be the draw. I don't know when the games are. It wouldn't be a month later after the draw, would they? Usually a couple of weeks, don't they? Or a week or something. So I still think the League Cup would be too early.
Sonny's saying Kulu needs under 21 games first, not jumping in. I agree with that. I mean, he's got to get some kind of game.
Got to get that makes sense. Time. And Kudus, don't leave him out.
Yeah.
Test his ACL.
Can't rely on these injury-prone players. These injured players have cost us massively in the last.
It must have been a pretty bad. I mean, they grade the ACLs because Kudus was out for 7 months. Sometimes they can keep you out. No, maybe it wasn't because Odebert's out a lot longer. You won't see him till January.
This is the thing.
I don't know what grade.
We can't rely on these players. We've got to get players in to recover them. You know, we've got to get good players in.
We need. Yeah. I mean, I wanted 3 players in. I wanted 2 wingers and a striker. I'm sort of bereft of ideas of strikers, really. Unless we go for Mikkel Tadzi, or we take Hendrick on loan, or somehow we do get Osimhen. But other than that, I mean, if you want to go Premier League proven, you bring in Rashford or Marmoush and play him through the middle.
Yeah, and get Morgan Gibbs White. You got to. There's goals in Morgan Gibbs White. You know there is. Yeah,
but see, he's a midfielder, and we know. Right, we're just talking how bereft we are on right wing now, right? And we know we've got nothing on. We've only got Tell plays on the left wing. That's it. And if we get Savino in, all right, you've got those two can do the job on the left. Now you've got Mia's concern of what we're going to do on the right, and we ain't got. And both our number 9s are not really. I've seen so many better strikers at this football club than those two that we've got now. I really have. You know? But I'd keep Solanke over Richarlison. He's just better technically,
Right.
And the system might get a good tune out of him.
This is interesting. I've got a thing come through. Solanke's injured again. His ankle's gone. I don't know where that's come from.
Anything posted? Well, he didn't play today, did he?
Yeah, he didn't play. He wasn't even in the squad, was he?
So there might be a recurrence of the one he's got, or,
Oh, for fuck. This is all we need, isn't it?
Well,
I'll get rid of the pair of them.
Yeah, that's right. That's all right. But you've got to get replacements ready to come in, haven't you?
Exactly. This is the thing. Now we've left it too fucking late again.
Well, no, there's still time, but it's a question of you get in.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got 2 weeks left of the 3 weeks left of the window. Yeah, you've got to go to the player. You've got to go to them and say, right, come to us. Then they got to say, right, okay, well, you can have him, but we've got to find someone else. Do you know what I mean? It's just like too late, man. It's just left
There's
too late.
That was a tenuous link when we were linked to Samuel Ogogiwara, he pronounced his name in Portugal.
Yeah,
then there's the Greek striker, Paladis. What's his name? That Greek striker in Portugal again.
I don't know. I can't think of his name.
Pavlidis.
Yeah, that's him. And like, I haven't looked at him. I looked at. Do
you know anything about him, Mia?
I haven't looked at Pallades.
I don't know too much about him, but I know people do rate him. They say he's good.
Okay.
All I know is that I feel like we're going to get someone who plays across like multiple positions. I don't think we're going to get an out striker. I feel like that's what's been said quite a lot. So I feel like that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Everyone's saying like Gakpo, but the Gakpo, we're going to get our pants pulled down with him and all because they know we need someone. Yeah?
I'll take him.
You take him, yes, but they're not going to let him go to the end of the season. They're going to get the money they want for him, 70 million straight away.
His numbers for goals and assists for his appearances are good, and he's done it in the Premier League. Right?
Yeah.
Same as like, I would take Rashford over Marmoush because his numbers are good. I don't know what Marmoush, I don't know how many games he's played for Man City.
Marmoush just don't get the game time, does he?
This is it. So he probably won out, but they haven't got, and they're not looking for another player to bring in for Savina. That is the biggest load of rubbish I've heard of. They've got Cherki, you've got Semenyo, they've got Doku, they've got Amonga, they've got Marmoush, they've got Haaland. That's 6 front players for you, right? And I'm missing people here, right? So they're not. But it's just I don't know. Maybe their guys have been busy doing other things, or maybe they've been on holiday or whatever and just come back. Who knows?
Right, guys, I'm just going to go to the loo. Carry on talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'm just not really a fan. Someone said Bobry. I'm not really a fan of his. I don't think he really suits what Tottenham want to do. I don't know about him as a striker. Not for me. What do you guys think?
No,
I wouldn't want him to be our main striker. I think he can do a job if, again, I seem to be saying the same things all the time. Like, I don't want this guy as our main guy, but depth. And we need both. If you had somebody in front of him and we got rid of Solanke and Richie, I would take him as our second choice striker who could do a job. He could come in in certain games and in certain situations, but he just doesn't have the finishing. And again, we keep saying it, right? We need goals. And I think he got 7 goals in the Premier League last year or something like that. So
we were linked. There was tenuous links a little while back. We got so back with Dilat and Nicholas Jackson as well, and I wouldn't want either of them.
No, snap. I don't want either of them either.
Yeah, like if you were bringing in like Krupi, who you're linked with, and you said Krupi and Brobry, and then he can hold up the ball for Krupi to run onto it, I could see something like that working, where Krupi's the main goal scorer and Brobry, or however you pronounce the name, is helping, right? Because he's very strong, he's very good at the hold up play. So it could work in a system like that, but I don't think having him come in, I don't think we're getting a player like that, like a Krupi, who's going to be able to score you double-digit goals. So he's going to hold up the ball, and then what's going to happen with it? What's he going to do when he holds it up? Because he doesn't finish enough, right? He's not going to get you double-digit goals. So where's the goals going to come from if we had someone like him?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm going to get a beer out of the fridge. Right, Saturday night.
Okay. It's just me and Juice Scott. The thing about it is that's why I'm a bit reluctant with Savinho, right? Because he doesn't score you goals. And that's what I've said all along with him. He's done it previously, but when he's come to the Prem, I know he hasn't given loads of chances, but the chances I've seen of him, I just think he's still a bit raw, and we haven't got time for that. We need to bring people in that we know will score those goals, because we need to score those goals,
Yeah, Savio, I've said it. For me, if we had like Kane and Son and you had Savio with those two, I can see that working, right? Because Kane and Son are going to score the goals. He doesn't need to be a elite goal scorer. But Savio with Kudos, who at best is an average goal scorer for a winger at best. I don't think he's even that. Not that that's an insult to him. I just don't think that's his game. He's not a goal scoring winger. And then with whoever we have up front, it's just so many questions with him.
Yeah, no, so I think there's too many questions with him, and that's why I feel like it's a risk that I personally wouldn't want to take, especially for the money that City are asking for him. I feel like it's a lot of money for that potential risk.
The whole Savio thing is just, I know everybody's frustrated with it, but to me, at this point, it's like if you want him, again, I wouldn't pay this amount of money before anybody loses their mind. But if Spurs are like, this is who we want, then give them 70 million, bring him in. He should just give him 70 million in June and bring him in, right? If just bring him in. If that's who you want, that's who you've decided. Pay the money and bring him in. And if he isn't, if you're not that set on him, if you're still unsure of him, then don't spend 60 million for him or whatever price you're trying to get it down to. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, if we're saying no, we think he's a 50 million rated player, and they say he's 70 million. Well, I don't want a guy that you're not confident in. I don't want to spend 50 million on a guy you're not confident on. Just move on.
Yeah, that all makes perfect sense. The thing is, like, that all these fees are media generated fees. We don't even know what the price is or what we've even offered. I mean, like, they do it all the time, and whenever, and what it's for all clubs. What's annoying is whenever media get involved and they put a price on the player, it's always a bigger price than your fans expect it to be. It always is, isn't it? And then you find that you get them for this or you get them for that. I mean, like, Porro was going to be 60 odd million, but he wasn't. He was 40 odd, you know, when we got him in eventually. And, you know, every time we get linked with a player, you know, when we was first in for a few players, I mean, the price was always like, I thought, surely not that amount, you know. And yet, we willingly overpaid for Fernandes and Tonali, and I don't have an issue with those two players because they are fantastic, right? So I ain't got an issue with those two, right?
I think with the media, we always have to remember the leaks are done for a reason. Like when I get a little frustrated when they're like Ornstein and Romano, especially, these guys don't make stuff. Like Romano, we may not like him, but he doesn't just make random numbers up. He's leaked things though. So agents leak him information for a reason. Clubs leak him information for a reason, right? So Tottenham is going to link, you know, City are asking for way too much money to try to put pressure on City, right? The agent of Savinho is going to leak information because he wants to move Savinho. So they're getting information, but it's coming. They're not just giving you information for fun and because they're nice people. They're doing it so that you can help set a narrative that they want to be set out there. So I think that's why you say, Adrian, a lot of the numbers are different, are bigger than they want.
And you're right with Romano and Ornstein, because as a season ticket holder, we get free membership to the Athletic, where David Ornstein works. So, you know, if you get posts from the Athletic, they're going to be pretty accurate, or should be, especially from Ornstein. I don't know what the reputation is of the other writers on the Athletic is, but if it's Ornstein, he's spot on. And Romano, he's behind. He's a pace behind Ornstein. I think maybe he's logged on to Ornstein and he's straight there, bang, because he's one of those, like all the ITKs, they're all clever after the fact, right? Basically, that's what they are, clever after the fact. But Ornstein, he's obviously, if the Athletic are connected with Spurs, he gets first dibs, I think, on information. That's why he's been very accurate, you know. So, and that came out in the Athletic this week that Spurs are having a formal meeting with Man City this week. Now that means face to face, not, you know, phone links and whatever. So that tells me this deal either gets done or it doesn't this week, or we move on. That's why we've been linked with other wingers like Shelderup and others. We started with, I thought, yeah, these are some of your backups. And they will have done that. They will have talked to the recruitment team. They will have talked Moyson. They would have talked to other clubs. We would have said, well, how much do you want for this guy? Yeah. What's the ad? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, and all that, blah. Yeah, that sounds perfectly good. We'll get back to you, right? And you do that with like 6 players or something. And like, if someone else comes in before, nicks that player, tough shit. But like, you do that with a list of players, your first, second, and third choices. Or If De Zerbi says no, I only want the first choice in that position, that's my first choice, or no one, then it's none.
Yeah. Well, I gotta head out, guys. Always good chatting with everyone.
It's been a pleasure,
like
mate.
I said, I'm sure we'll chat again. So
yeah,
talk
man.
to you later, guys.
Big up, Scott. Be happy.
He's always happy.
We haven't started the season yet, so I can still be a little bit happy until then. No.
Where are you in Canada?
Alberta.
Oh, right. Oh, no. Zeus is in Ontario. Brian Daigle's in Ontario. Yeah.
Yeah, Daigle's people think that we're close. He's a 31-hour drive.
What?
Not that
close.
Daigle and
I had a car like that once.
I can drive to Spain in 19 hours.
That's right. Yeah. Talk to you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, I was going to say to him, if he wants to join the WhatsApp group, he can, but I'd need his phone number.
Yeah, Canada's a big ass place, eh?
Yeah, mad. It's huge, isn't it?
I can't get my head around it, especially when when you go to Cyprus, although obviously it's only half the island, you can get around that island so quickly because it's so diddy. And then obviously England is still quite small, how far you can travel to say go to Scotland. And it's mad that you get all the way to the top of the country in a set amount of hours. In America, you can stay in one state and drive for that long and still be in the same state. It's mental.
It's just like you can get the whole of England in one corner of bloody Texas. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I'm also going to have to hop off, guys, because
I
got something in my eye earlier and it's really sore. So
all right, darling. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on, Mia.
No worries. Thanks for having
me.
And
you're always welcome, okay?
Good to have you back on the scene, Mia.
Cheers, Adrian. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm all right. I just keep to myself in it and do my shows, and that's that in it.
Yeah, look, I've done a show now for 2 hours 46 minutes. That ain't bad, is it? All right, I might not do many, but when I do a good one, don't I? How long were we going for the other day? We went for 6 hours, didn't we?
6 hours.
Oh God.
All right, well, I'll speak to you guys soon. Yeah, take care of yourselves.
See you later.
Bye.
All right.
My shows average between 1.5 hours to 2. That's it.
Yeah,
and it's enough.
The thing.
If I find my shows are very structured, and I've got a list of how we're going to go, and I'll try to keep them as interesting as possible. If it starts going, when you're running out of steam, you know what I mean. When you
of course you do.
You know. People start wanting to go off and saying, right, guys, we'll end it. We'll end it. I'll go, we'll end. But
Tom Kingham's come on. It's a big up all. Big up, Tom. I'm just going to go for a few of the chats, okay? Tom Kingham, I'm nervous about this year. You and me both, mate. I'm worried about strikers. You're not worried
about the season. I think we're going to have a very good season. Because apart from Arsenal, sorry to say it, I think they'll win the league. All the other main rivals, the challengers, they're all in transition, including us. They've all got new managers. To start
but they've still got a settled side, really, haven't they? A lot of them. So, we haven't.
No, we've got to fix this forward line. I get exasperated when the media start linking us with defenders again and stuff like that, or even midfielders. Because he come out and said we're looking to bring in, striker and a winger minimum, possibly 3 players. So
I mean, I'd like to do now is get Bentancur out maybe and bring a Walton in. That'd be my ideal, you know what I mean? But it's one of them, innit? But the thing is, like you say, we haven't addressed this problem what we've had for 2 seasons. The striker, man, and these wingers, we've not addressed it, and that is why we've been 17th every season.
Yeah,
for the last 2 seasons. This is your problem.
It's it'll either be we'll either go into the season with the 2 strikers we've got, but if that's the case, I want to see at least 2 wingers brought in. If we can't get a number 9 that De Zerbi likes, right, which is possible, if we can't, then get 2 wingers in, or get 2 wingers in. So if you got Savinho in, then I don't see why we can't get Gakpo. If they do get Bradley Barcola for 100 million, the media have gone 125 million or 150 million. That's what they do. But
of course they do. They bump it up.
He's not 120. I mean, look, he's a good player. He is a good player. And you could say, well, why aren't we in for him then? Well, get Savinio and go and get Bradley Barcola as well. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we should be doing, right? So, yeah.
Logan's saying, is it true Solanke's ankle injury now? Well, this is what other people have said. I don't know. I've not looked it up. I haven't
seen it, but you always get these rumours with Spurs. Let's have a look at the feeds. Nothing.
Nothing.
There
we go. Guys, if you want,
I expected him to start
come in, the link's in, man.
Yeah. I expected him to start today, and like, I was 2 players out when I picked the team. But, yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But like, no, nothing on. Let's come back to you. Nothing on the news feeds about this. It may be that he was feeling his ankle after that game against Chelsea.
Don't know.
So, and fair play to Deserve. He's not risking players.
And there a website called the Treatment Table or something like that where you can check on Premiership players. It used to be something like that, the Treatment Table or the treatment room or something like that, where you can check on players, injured players. I'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, our injuries are clearing up. I mean, the long-term ones are Xavi and Odobert. So, I mean, there's no way. I mean, I get Mia if she's not a fan of Kulu or Kudos or maybe one or the other. I mean, but there's no way those two are not going to be not registered in this squad. This not in a million years.
No, of course it ain't.
So,
of course it ain't, mate.
Because if the only reason that would happen is if the medical team turn and say, "Look, I think this footballer's screwed." You know.
Yeah.
So they and De Zerbi was sort of bigging them up, which tells you he wants them back as well. So he was saying like, yeah, good news on the front on those and all that. So yeah, so they'll be registered definitely, because we need those players on the right. We need both of them to compete with one another on the right.
Yeah, this is worrying me now because
I only see either of them moving in as the 10 if Madison gets injured.
I thought Kudus was going to be coming back. You know, this is worrying me now. It's going to be right for the season.
I think they're level pegging. They were running together, so I think they're both at the right, right level of fitness. They're both at the same level of fitness as they are now, and they're getting their fitness levels up. I think that's all it is. Different injuries though when they come back. I mean, we've known people with ACLs. I mean, Bentancur was superb before he got his ACL injury. Yeah. Then he got another injury because Matty Cash did him, didn't he? And then he come back from that. So I admire his fortitude. And when he plays well, the team seemed to do well, and Paulina played well. So he did all right in the games he come back. I just think that Thomas Frank, when he came in, he screwed a lot of these players over their confidence and that. He screwed. And weren't picking them. I mean, even if you take Sarr, right? You like him or not, I think he should go. He's not going to get that much game time. But the pre-season when Frank came in, Sarr was our best player pre-season. Played a couple of games, he was really good, then was dropped for no reason. He wasn't. I don't think he was injured.
No.
I just thought, what's going on here? This just doesn't make sense. Yeah. So you get them two back on the right. If we have to go in with Solanke and Richarlison, it's not the end of the world. I won't be happy, but it's not the end of. I'm sure most of the fan base.
I don't want it.
But then I'd want to bring in a couple of left wingers. Then when you get round to January, you've got a decision to make. You've brought in a couple of left wingers. How have they performed? Right? Because if Odegaard then got to get fit and come back, do you then sell him, get rid of him? So
yeah, because we've got to get players. We've got to get players in that are going to make a difference, and they're going to be able to score goals. This is the thing, scoring goals.
Well, this is it. I mean, I think there's more chance of Odegaard and Tell being left out of the registered squad, because you re-register the squad in January anyway, on the first when the transfer window opens. No, the end of January, 31st. Sorry, you re-register a squad. So there's no need to add Odebert or Xavi Simons to the 25-man squad. There's no need to add them two at all. Right? So that's two, mind you, Odebert's under 21. Simons isn't, he's 23, I think. Xavi. So
yeah, absolutely, I agree. So, I mean, the thing is, like I'm just not convinced on them players that are coming back. I'm just not convinced at the moment, and it's worrying because like if we leave it and then I go croc again, we've had it, man. We're just bollocks.
And a pre-season game like today's doesn't help.
No, look at Tappy. No,
when we can't put the ball in the net, it doesn't help, does it? It just keeps you're going to keep recycling your angst about where's the striker coming in from,
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Guys, what do you think in the chat? Yeah. What do you think of the game today? I just think it was pointless, to tell the truth. 70 minutes, it's just pointless. Should have had a proper game, and I think we should have had like championship championship team, maybe. You know what I mean?
It was a good test in a way that, like, if he's trying to, get the players to adopt his football philosophy for that reason, yes. I see some good defense splitting balls,
but
see a few of those. Bits. It was bits I see that I like, but as a game, it was crap. Basically,
it fizzled out, didn't it? I'll say what I see a bit, Andrew, and I've told everyone that I only see half of it. I was trying to get it on my bloody Fire Stick, but other than that, it was all right. What I saw them kick us, and we kicked them back a little bit. With Tonali kicked them back, didn't he? And he weren't taking no shit.
Huh? That's the kick about.
Yeah, they were kicking each other, sort of thing. And
it's deserving to have a word with Tonali, though. Don't you do that in a game and cost us? Don't get reckless.
No,
you'll get more protection in the Premier League.
He'll like it because he likes the passion. Derby. He likes a bit of passion. It's all right having passion, but don't get stupid about it.
He wouldn't have got Tessie today if that had been in a stadium in a Premier League game, because a ref would have been throwing out yellow cards and there'd probably been a sending off. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, how they didn't get some yellow cards earlier on, I don't know.
No, this is the thing. Oh, well, I say this is the thing. I didn't see it, so I can't really say. But yeah, I mean,
penalties. And they were pretty clear cut as well.
Yeah.
They weren't like,
Was that in the first half, was it?
They weren't marginal.
Swearing.
Brought down in one. Just taken out, basically.
I set up all my beers on the table. I thought, right, and then I got me snacks, and I sat on the sofa and I went through my files. I can't find it. Oh shit! Do you know what I mean? And then I was listening to someone's watch along.
Yeah, there've been plenty of them going. Mind you, half time you're thinking,
"Is the dinner?"
I turned the gas off a while back when I got a thing.
Yeah.
I've go-to pots of stew on the house, usually all the time, either chicken or beef, and like,
nice.
Because it's so easy to go to, and it lasts a good few days, So it doesn't take long to prep either.
You can freeze it as well, can't you? The stew normally.
Yeah, I don't bother.
Don't you?
I mean, but just when it's very hot weather, I haven't been doing them because it can ferment a bit in the heat when it's too hot. If you leave them lurking around.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Put them in them bags and put them in the freeze. You can do that. I've got them bags, but I've never done it. Anyway,
you got to have your tea now because we've been going.
No, I'm all right.
If you've been going 3 hours, no. I mean, if you want to carry on talking, we'll talk. Guys in the chat, if you want to pop on, you can. I can put the link in again if you want it in there. Tom, you ain't been on my channel. Come on my channel and let's say hello.
What I'm gonna do?
I'll put the link in. Yeah. Rumors. I'm just going for the rumors at the moment, and it's just like Arsenal signed Gameras, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Nottingham Forest are targeting Joan Lucimi. What is he? Is he a striker?
I haven't got a clue.
Lucimi is no, it's a centre back. No, I was just wondering if he was a midfielder because they wouldn't want Bergvall then, were they?
How many centre backs they got that are injured? Saliba's injured, isn't he? Was he
Arsenal?
Yeah, got done. One. This is why that was why the rumour spread about Romero.
Maybe. Maybe.
These are our 10 defenders. I'm on my stream at the moment. VDV, your doggy, Porro, Robertson, Van Heck, Senesi. And we need to see Senesi. He probably played in that game this afternoon. Danso, Spence, Davies, and Souza. That's not a bad group. Seriously. It's not a bad group. Midfielders 9 I've got. Maddison, Gallagher, Simmons, Tonali, Gray, Bergvall, Sarr, Bentancur, Fernandez. You know, like you say, get rid of the 3. You said you've got 6, and then if you want to bring another one, I'm not against 8 midfielders. The reason I say, but you've got to keep them happy as well. You see, Rowley, right?
Yeah.
If you've got 25-man squad, 22 players gets you 2 in every position. The 23rd player gets you the extra 3rd goalkeeper. Well, now you've got 2 spare slots. I'd rather have them as midfielders. I really would, because that's where most games are won or lost. So, yeah.
I'm looking at it like like I say, we definitely need 3 at minimum. Yeah, because we've got to have 1 player on either side and a striker, because we haven't got them. We just haven't got the players. We just haven't got them at the moment. And like we're saying, you're saying like the Kulusevskis could come back and the Kuds. We don't know what's going to happen with them. Can we rely on them? Can we take a gamble? I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
No, they won't. You won't take a gamble. They're not going to come in and play 90 minutes, are they? They're going to come in. They're going to be second half substitutes.
Yeah.
So, and if they play under 21 games, good. That all helps. So 1-1, yeah. So
just worried.
I'm going to have to do a. Well, no, I'll let the let the club sort that out on our 17 foreigners. I mean, first of all, you got to take the under 21s out because they don't count.
Homegrowns. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at these homegrowns. Let's go through them. I'll just get them up.
Hang on, I can do that anyway. I've got a banner for it. Yeah, hang on.
We've got Brandon Austin, haven't we?
Right. Let me.
Ben Day. It's Ben Day. He's gone anyway, more or less. Anyway.
No, I haven't. I haven't put Ben Davis in this list, but I've posted it in comments now.
Yeah, you should put him in really. If we've got it for this season, isn't it? He's here. So
if Robertson don't count, then we have got 8. It isn't 7 because you'd have Ben Davis. So you got Austin, Spence, Gray, Maddison, Gallagher, Solanke, Danso, and I think this might be Danso's last season at this club.
You put Spence in.
Yeah, Spence is in, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't seen it. Madison's homegrown, obviously. Simmons isn't. Luca, do you reckon he'll be part of the side? Luca Williams Barnett?
He can't go out on loan because he's only 17.
Yeah.
So you've got to be 18 by law.
Do you think they'll make him part of the squad then?
Or he goes back to the under 21s. Look, he's 17 years of age. I mean, like, it's not like you're going to think, oh shit, I've got to go back to the under 21s. You got your whole life in front of you.
Of course you have. Yeah. Of course he has. I mean,
I need to put Davis in this list, I think.
Solanke can go as homegrown, can't he?
Yeah, he's homegrown. Yeah. So, in theory, we've got 8 if we weren't going to get rid of any of these. But bear in mind, if they weren't good enough, I wouldn't want them to keep them anyway, whether they're homegrown or not.
Gallagher, Archie Gray. Yeah.
So, yeah. And
who's James Roswell?
He plays for us. If he hasn't. You've got Tingy, Tyre Hall, that's big. We've got a lot of good kids, but will they make it? Probably not with us.
No, maybe not.
You get the ones that stand out, like Byfield,
Malachi and all.
Yeah, Malachi Hardy. You get the ones that stand out, like Mikey Moore and all that. Yeah. And you'll see a few people say, "Oh, Mikey Moore, oh, he was shit." Hang about. Mikey Moore got Scottish Young Player of the Year award in Scotland, right? Second half of the season. I've watched Mikey Moore play countless games. Yeah. All through the under-21s for young England, blah 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 blah.
He's shone in all of them, isn't he? Even in the England,
you see enough of the player, right? You're not going to judge him over the minutes he gets pre-season, which aren't even proper games, to be fair. But you want players to do well in these games. You want good cameo performances from individual players. Yeah. So you want them to do well. He won't no better or no worse than anyone out there today. Yeah. And Davis is not on this list. No, it should be. It should be 8. So this is one reason why I don't think, unless, look, if Spence is not happy at the club, he don't want to stay, well, we'll let you go. We've got emergency Gray at right back. If Gray doesn't want to play there, his true position eventually will be in midfield. And that midfield's going to be rotated during this season. It's not going to be Tonali and Fernandez for 40 games. That's not happening. Because, and honestly, the good thing about rotating it, if a player, last season we had so many injuries, we were forced to overplay players and we got even more injuries through that. Yeah. We won't have to do that this season because as soon as a player gets a knock or whatever, and they'll always want to play, some will lie when they're injured just to play. De Zerbi will go, well, no, I'll take you out, Fernandez. I'll put.
Do you think we're done for them? We're done sort of defenders now, aren't we?
We've got. Look, I'll give you the link. Right. Okay. I think this is us. My banner. Where are you? You're here. I've got 10 here, right? And apparently he wants to keep Sousa. So he likes him. So
I've heard.
You can bring it up in the comments. You can bring the defenders up in the comments. There's 10 there. Right. You got VDV, your doggy. I pray he gets fit. I really like a fit your doggy when he first comes. Porro. Right, that's it. It's 10. So it's not bad. It's not a bad list of defenders. I mean, Ben Davies shouldn't really be at the club at his age, right? And neither should Robertson either.
I bet he's going to play Udogie because he's Italian, right? Mm. He's gonna work out Udogie and all that. I think. Maybe, but I don't know. Do you think he'll play Robertson over Udogie?
If Udogie's fit, he's their best player in that position. But Robertson does him more on crossing, doesn't he? Because he can cross the ball.
He's got a lovely whip of a ball in there. He's got a lovely whip of a ball.
And that's something Udogie's got to add to his game. He's young enough to do that.
Well, hopefully he'll learn a lot off Robertson then maybe,
He's a tank and he's fast. I mean, after VDV, the 2 next fastest players in the club are very close for speed. I've done the kilometres per hour thing. Udogie and Spence. Udogie and Spence. They're both the same pace, which is fast. Udogie's more physicality about him. He's definitely the better defender out of the 2.
I mean, they're looking at stupid money for Spence, and I think it's an England World Cup player. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, what outcomes? People can sell their players for 50, 60 million. But when it comes down to Tottenham, although he's an England player, and he played bloody well in the England games, Spence did. Why are we only going to ask him for like 30 million for him?
I think that's media-generated bullshit. Like, they'll inflate prices when we're in for a player and they'll lower them when we want to sell one. Right? Typical. I mean,
just don't get it.
Look, I think mentioned it earlier, didn't we? For those that have come on the show late. I mean, Kirkers went to Liverpool for 40 million plus 5 million add-ons, 45. And Cucurella went to Spain for what? 50?
50 million, wasn't it? It was something like that, wasn't it?
Spence is a £50 million player now, as far as I'm concerned.
He should be a £50 million player.
We sold Kyle Walker in 2017 for about 60, didn't we?
Yeah, it's about 60 million to Man City, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was back then.
Yeah.
No, because he was another speed train, and so is Spence. So anyone wants to look, Spence. I mean, he likes Spurs. He's a Spurs fan, reputedly. But if Liverpool come in and thought, well, I want to play on the left, well, you ain't telling a manager where you're playing.
63.8 million euros they got for Marc Cucurella at Real Madrid.
What's that in pounds? 50 odd.
About 55.
You can convert it online. It'll tell you.
Yeah, it's 55.
It's 55. Well, Spence is worth 55 minimum, 60 then. He's a better player then. So that's not happening. Even Man United were rumored to be sniffing.
Wow.
Because they ain't had a lot of luck with fullbacks, if they till they go back quite a way.
Well, they're after, like I say, they've been
he's
after
at West Ham now, only the one they bought off of Palace. He's at West Ham now, isn't he?
They're after Lewis Hall, Man United. They're desperate for him. We've got a right hard on for him at the minute.
God.
We'll see what happens to him.
Newcastle have no players left.
Bing is decimated, and the guy's got to start again, hasn't he, really?
Yeah, it's got to be a rebuild for them up there.
Same as us, really, isn't it? We've had to rebuild.
Because they're the richest club on the planet. They're worth 38 billion, their owners.
Can't do nothing with it, though.
And you can't... And there's a reason for the rules, though. You know, Gabby Agbonlahor crying his eyes out on TalkSport radio about Spurs spending. Hang about. You didn't moan when Man City and Chelsea were spending, when Chelsea was spending $1 billion or $500 million, or Man City was saying it weren't fair then. Suddenly Spurs start spending money and you'll start moaning about it.
They don't mind, they don't mind selling Elliot Anderson for 125 million to Man City, do they?
No, that's Forest. I mean? Yeah, that's Forest, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Forest, Forest.
Yeah, no one complained about that, right? And then to complain about Spurs because we create the revenue streams within the rules. Look, the clubs voted on the rules. You have to have 14 clubs out of the 2/3 vote. 14 clubs have to vote for the rules. I mean, and the rules are there just so it's the game, you know. It's otherwise you could say, okay, we'll just let clubs spend what they want, right? Well, then, if that was the case, I mean, even now you're seeing it. Because what do you think on this? Because I was giving this some thought. The fact that prices have jumped, right? We've had inflation in the transfer market. They've jumped. We're playing 85 for a player, 100 mil for a player. If that then drags the prices for other players up behind them, then whereas before the less wealthy teams and the teams down the bottom of the league that can't spend much money could go out and get a player of a certain standard for a certain amount of money, that might be out of their reach now. And that will benefit the richest clubs, even us. It will. Yeah, of course it because will. You'll create that gap again. What we've seen over the years in the Premier League, because the TV money and all it's been spread out, there's been a closing of the gap. You know, mid-table teams have been beating top
money talks and bullshit walks, and if you've got the money and you want to throw it about, then you're gonna reap the rewards. It's as simple as that. You know, it is. It's been proven, isn't it? Chelsea done it. I know it's different nowadays because you have got like these sanctions and things like that, but they done it and won everything. I know they done it by cheating, so did Man City. But they're not going to strip them of their titles, are they? And things like that, because it was the players that done it.
And we don't know the verdict on Man City's 115 plus charges. And those charges go back to when Mancini and Pellegrini were managers at City. And they go back to the UEFA rules where UEFA couldn't do them because they've got a 5-year statute of limitation on them rules and they run out. So Man City slipped that one, but there's third-party payments for other companies as part of players' and managers' wages, right? You're getting done for that, right? They got off on court when they went to these advertising things, but sponsorship, but that wasn't nothing to do with these 115 plus charges. I mean, you've cheated. You've had great success with trophies. We don't want to take them back. I don't want to change history. But the minimum thing that should happen to you is like like a 5-year transfer embargo and a massive points deduction. Look what happened to Everton and Forest. They got points deductions for minor financial irregularities, right? They were getting like 4 and 6 points and shit. So Man City should get massive points deduction. And I don't think their new signings have got it written in their contract. Like, if we get relegated, can we jump ship?
Yeah, no, I would have that in mind if I was them. But the thing is, if they get relegated, they'll still be on the same money, won't they? They'll still be allowed. Oh no, they have to cut their wages down, won't they?
Normally that goes into players' contracts. My understanding is, if I'm wrong, someone correct me. Because what player actually believes he's going to get relegated with his club?
Yeah.
No, so, but if we'd have gone down, I think Levy had it written in the contracts. If we get relegated, he had it written in. Now, whether he added it at a later date, I don't know. Well, but I haven't seen it. I mean, that was what word was going out there. That was it. But I mean, like, I don't know. You know, so.
Well, I'm going to have to call it there. I'm knackered.
Fair enough.
All right, is that all right? I'm just shattered, man. I've got my tea as well. Have you eaten?
Yeah, I ate this morning.
She just shouted at me. She says, like, it's 20 to 9.
All right.
I've been on 3 hours 15 minutes, so that'll do me for now. Adrian, appreciate you coming on, man. It's been lovely talking to you again, and Mia and all my guests today. Scott, yeah, and Pete, wasn't it?
Oh, and Pete, his internet was playing up, yeah.
Yeah. And big up, and like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because it really helps.
Let's get him some numbers up, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I have struggled. StreamYard stitched me up. Did you hear what they done? I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, two channels and all that shit.
I had 2 bloody channels, going side by side. Didn't even realise until someone said. Anyway, guys, appreciate you coming on, Adrian. I appreciate everyone that's in the chat as well. And like I say, like and subscribe if you would. And if you haven't, and big up and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
See you later.
Ooh, I'm a biker, rolling with the lily white.